actually what, number 1 in Canada right now?
He is
Yep.
number. I think he got bumped to number 3 potentially, because there was someone in Calgary. We'll bring up that list so we can get the actual names
Yep.
and clarify. But yeah, currently sitting at number 3, former number 1, and you can see Scrublord and Holden McGroin intensely looking at their teams. We had a great we had a great first month with Sinister, the hocus pocus of Sinister, and now we're on to Ferocious. And let's see what they're running. So Holden McGroin, actually, I got to battle this team last night. He does not have Umbreon. He's got Suicune, Alolan Ninetales, Raichu, a Barrel, Nidoqueen, and Shelgon. Okay, and they're scanning their codes, getting ready here. And the Ferocious Cup, we had a lot of hype around it. Umbreon is a big MVP, of course, but there's a lot of Pokemon that can help you take care of Umbreon, and you're going to have to build a solid team of 6 to be prepared for this Ferocious Cup.
Oh, it's definitely be super hype. I'm super excited. A lot of teams. The thing about the Ferocious Cup is that it's very broad. I would say. You have Pokemon like the water types, like Vaporeon, Suicune. You have the ground types, like Nidoqueen, Nidoking, right? Of course, you have Umbreon, and then because you have Umbreon, you have the Charmers, right? Seeing exactly how they're going to be putting their teams together, I'm actually super curious to see which way they're going to actually start pushing. Are they going to push heavy charm? Are they going to push heavy water? Right? We've seen the double water strat, the double charm strat, right? Um, what do you think?
For this one or for in
Mhm.
general?
Just
Yeah, you could go.
ferocious.
I feel like you could go either way, similar to Sinister, where you could go double Ghost, double Steel, or double Fighting to throw off your opponent. And you're going to have to get really creative if you don't have a Last Resort Umbreon. We see Holden McGroin, who does not have Last Resort Umbreon. And
Yeah.
the battlers that don't, they're very prepared to go against Umbreon.
Mhm.
And we just need the names adjusted here. We've got the wrong names for the battlers. So we've got Holden McGroin and Scrublord.
So let's take a look and see exactly what these teams have. They have so Holden McGroin is running Suicune, Alolan Ninetales, Raichu, Bibarel, or is it Bibarel? Bibarel,
Barrel, yeah, it's hard every name.
Bibarel. All right, Nidoqueen and Shelgon. Then we have Scrublord running Vaporeon, Umbreon. He's also running. Where is it? Let me see.
Let's get typed in here. Scrub brought the Lanoon as well,
Yeah, he brought the Lanoon. Uh,
and neither have Minun, right? I'm a fan of Minun, but we see the Kanto Raichu, which is a very good choice for an electric Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about Kanto Raichu is that you can have the Legacy, which is the Thundershock Raichu, or you could be running Charm. So he does have Charm.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see much charm, but of course, these tournaments sometimes are won by surprising moves and move
Mhm.
sets. So we won't rule it out. But yeah, Thundershock charging up the Wild Charge very quickly, and of course having potentially Brick Break or Thunder Punch on the Raichu. So it'll be interesting to see what they lead with.
Okay.
Look at the shiny flex on Scrublord's team here, though. He's got his shiny Lanoon, Ninetales, Vaporeon, and Umbreon. We see a lot of Umbreon. Look at Scrublord waving
Look
to
at
all the fans. He actually, to be very prepared for content for the J from Akis channel, wrote record on his thumb. So if
Yep.
everyone in chat can remind him and send
I
some
wrote
record
that
hype,
record on his
did
thumb.
you?
I
Because he's
did.
so forgetful, isn't he?
He's pretty terrible at recording his matches. So I'm like, all right, listen, you better record your matches. We need to make a video on this later
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah. Actually,
but
that'd be a great video. Scrublord's experience in the Ferocious Cup in the six.
I'm super excited to see what the video is going to be about because it's already starting off with super hype going up against Holden McGroin.
Yeah, he's gonna have a tough road to Worlds, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Especially if he's going up against players like that. Some of these Toronto players,
Yeah,
right? We got Guan, we have Cho, Manaholics. Like all these players are super.
King IV.
Yeah,
This is the tournament that Toronto deserves, right? A lot of smaller tournaments in season one, and we're going to be doing this every month on the Go Live channel. And this is what Toronto deserves. The GTA area needs at least a 50-player tournament or a 40 plus.
yeah.
And
I completely agree. Toronto has some of the best players in the world. I will definitely say that.
What I just noticed was Scrublord's Pretty Raichu has a flower crown.
Uh-huh.
That means no.
That
Okay.
means it's not running the legacy.
Okay. Very interesting. Keep that
Right?
quiet on the hush hush. We'll see if we can
Yeah,
get some.
got to make sure. I see a double charm strategy going on over here. I also see the Umbreon and the Vaporeon. So look, what does we see here? He's gonna be starting off with the Linoon, bringing in the Vaporeon and the Umbreon.
He's gonna save that charming Raichu for later.
No, wait, he's
Okay,
locked.
let's go. Let's go.
Okay, okay. I'm actually curious to see how this is gonna go because now he's choosing to use his Raichu with Charm over the Alolan Ninetales.
And he leads with the shiny Lanoon against the Ninetales.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see how this is gonna go. Uh,
Oh, I hope they're not lagging. Not a good way to start off the stream.
doesn't look like this is working.
Looks like mutual lag. Oh, their Pokemon are really taking their time to think about this. You can
Oh
see
my
the
gosh.
stress on the battlers' faces. You can see Charm just chunking down Lanoon.
Yeah, he's going straight for Grass Knot, decided not to go for Dig. Dig will do a big amount of damage to that Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah. I
But
got
now
hit
see,
with that last night battling. Okay. Looked like
all
he
right,
debated the switch out. He's going to keep Lanoon
yeah.
in battle.
Let's see. I'm curious to see exactly what's going to happen here.
It's going to be very close getting off another charge move, hopefully.
He's going to have to go straight for the Grass Knot or
Oh,
decide to swap out, going in for the Raichu with Charm. Wow, coming in, bringing in the Needle. Oof. Scrublord is looking in a very bad position right
yeah.
now. Right, he's gonna be doing some brick break damage. He's gonna do decent against the Needle Queen, but
I'm sure his opponent noticed right away. A skilled battle like Holden noticed that pretty flower crown and probably knew he's not
yeah,
running Thunder Shock.
yeah. I think if Dustin was gonna be doing this kind of strategy, I don't think the Flower Crown was probably the best idea.
Right. That would have been strategy Sanichu with
Yeah,
Charm potentially for the
yeah.
disguise.
See, that's what I would have done. I would have went straight Sandichu, or I would have went with the regular
You
looking
can,
Raichu. He's gonna have to
and
go
be
like, yeah, what is this? Is Charm or not?
the IVs are just too powerful in the flower crown.
Oh
This
no,
is the kind of entertainment we need for these battles.
this is this is something. All right, but it's okay. You know what? He has the Vaporeon left, but it's not looking good. It's not
Yeah,
looking
this is
good.
looking
Oh.
pretty rough
Yeah,
right now. Entertainment
he's
we
gonna have to
need for
straight
these
just water him
battles.
down. This
Ooh.
is
That
this
Nido
is
Queen did have
something.
a lot of damage
All
though.
right, but it's okay.
This
You know
Earth
what?
Power is gonna
He
do a
has the
chunk to
Vaporeon left,
Vaporeon.
but
It's not gonna
KO, right? But
not
it's gonna
looking
do a
good.
decent chunk.
Yeah,
Not
this
looking.
is looking
Oh,
pretty rough right now.
yeah,
Entertainment
he's
we
gonna have to
need
straight
for
just
these
water him
battles.
down the
This
Ninetales.
is yeah, this is GG. It was a good attempt.
Good
He's still got
attempt.
to just recoup and get his team together for game two.
Yeah, this is definitely game over.
One thing he could do is leave the Raichu on the bench, maybe.
That would have been a good idea.
But I mean, kudos to him for trying to go outside the box. You are going to need some different quick moves and charge moves to surprise your opponent. So we'll see what he does in game two.
I really think me and Scrubbler need to have a conversation about mind games, about doing it correctly.
Yeah.
Right?
What a great way to start off the tournament.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, let's see. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do here. Let's pull up Holden McGroin's team.
Okay, he locked in. I didn't get a chance to see what he locked in with actually.
Yeah, we don't have Holden McGroin's screen up on the stream right now. I think there's a problem with his phone to be able to do it. I'm not sure what's going on, but
Yeah, I think it's the capture card on the second device. So
yeah. Thing is though, Holden McGroin now knows that Dustin has a double charm team.
yeah,
Do you think he's gonna bring in the Shelgon? Yeah,
yeah, I'm not sure.
because Charm will eat Shelgon,
Yeah, for sure,
right?
absolutely. But I'm sure he's aware. He's taken a mental note of his Raichu and the Ninetales, and he'll play it smartly.
Yeah,
So leads with the Umbreon against Nidoqueen. Now this is a
perfect.
good matchup for Umbreon.
That's a good move from Dustin, knowing that because he does have the double charm strategy, he's thinking that Holden McGroin is going to be leading in with the uh, Neo Queen.
Yeah,
Very good move here.
yeah. Just keep going, foul plays, and dig into the Nidoqueen.
Yep.
Big chunk of damage
I'll
away
put
here.
it in stats. I really think that Holden McGren exactly. There you go. He's just gonna just straight um, farm up as much energy as he can,
Yep.
then swap out because he does lose against Umbreon, but the fast moves are not going to do a lot of damage, so he has that opportunity to be able to farm up some energy for when he comes back again. Maybe shields are down, and then he can be able to just sweep.
Quick decisions need to be made when your opponent does. Wow, I don't know how
Wow!
IVs because
Wow!
he's gonna have to use a charge move right away and hope
Yeah,
he should be able to get it off. But yeah, definitely when your opponent makes a sub out, you got to be very quick
yeah.
on the switch into your other Pokemon. And this is a very advanced game of rock paper scissors for this cup.
Absolutely. That was a really good play. Going with the 1 HP, finishing off with the fast move, and being able to force a shield out of the Nidoqueen. Really good move. Now, what do you do in this scenario? You have Lanoon and Umbreon.
I'm gonna bring in the Umbreon. You got two shields to protect his Umbreon, and but he goes Lanoon.
Yeah, because the Lanoon has Grass Knot, right? Grass
Right.
Knot's going to be able to do some serious damage to that Nidoqueen.
Yeah, that's a good call. And then he can save his Umbreon for whatever he has in the back.
Exactly. He already took out the Charm user,
Right.
right? So in this scenario, I would go straight Lanoon, hit the Grass Knots, force the shields, and keep Umbreon in the back. Because we know Umbreon with no Charm user on the opponent's team is going to be able to do a full sweep. As he decided to swap here.
Ooh, some mistakes that I have made. Now I don't know if this will be costly. It just depends on what that last Pokemon is from Holden McGroin.
Yeah. Oh, goes for the swap. Goes for now. He's going to do
Barrel.
foul play. What did he switch into?
I think the barrel.
Okay, that's fine. That's actually perfect because now Umbreon's gonna be able to get to another foul play,
Good
bring
call.
down the barrel, and
Yep.
he has Lanoon, which has Grass Knot, and
Right.
we all know what that does, right?
And leading up to the tournament, Scrublord was very nervous that this would be his first round opponent, but it
Yeah,
looks like he's going to be able to take game two and force a game three. Game three
yeah,
hype the stream.
guys, Scrublord took a round from Holden McGroin.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
want to.
it's good.
Okay,
It's good.
good.
It's good.
GG's.
He
Game
didn't even
three
have to
hype
go
in the
into
chat.
the Lanoon again.
Right. So well played by Scrublord.
Very
He's,
well played.
you can see he's happy, smiley on stream. Oh,
Wait for it. Yeah, no, this is a game. There's nothing. Even Earthquake won't finish. Done.
that was still close. I wonder how much
Done.
energy. It's hard to see without the second screen recording how close he was to another Earth power. But well played.
Well played.
Game three hype, guys.
All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Now this is where the stress goes. Look at Scrubbler talking to the camera. I love it. I love it.
He's definitely a people person. He's for the people. And this is what this is what I like to see. I like to see game three hype. I like to see the battlers really focused, and I don't want to see easy rounds, right?
Absolutely. And the thing is, with these type of Toronto players, there's no such thing as an easy round,
This is true.
unless you're going up against Scrublord, which he's proven otherwise.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone has their day. This could be his full sweep. You know, the pressure's off from him unranking this
Yeah, yeah.
tournament because of Virginia next weekend.
Mhm.
Like this is hilarious, hilariously serious. Okay, this is
All right, Lanoon against the Suicune.
it's a decent matchup for him, right?
Yep.
Obviously, with the grass knot, could we
This,
see the upset?
yeah, he's gonna have to go Grass Knot here. He's gonna force a shield. That Suicune is gonna have to land a Hydro Pump here.
Yeah,
Yep. Without it, he's gonna be some serious trouble. But knowing Holden McGroin, he might even try to beta shield with the bubble beam.
I think that'd be a good play.
Yeah. So we got to know here: is he going for the bait, or is he going straight Hydro Pump? Is this a proper shield? No, he baited.
It's
He
hard not to
baited
bait
him.
that, or it's hard not to shield that one. Now
Oof.
you know it's going to be a bubble beam.
Oof. No, he farmed a lot. Yeah, it's Hydro Pump. Yeah, he farmed a lot. Oof.
And that's what's so sneaky about Suicune, right? The Snarl charges up those charge moves very quickly. It's a very quick hydro pump,
Yeah.
and you can see that it doesn't finish off. And he wins the matchup now because of it.
Ooh, this is gonna be close. So now Holden McGroin has switch advantage.
Yeah.
Oof.
Did he bring Umbreon or Vaporeon?
This is gonna be straight bubble beam. I don't think it's gonna be anything else but a bubble beam. I would not shield in this
I agree.
scenario, right? Because now he's just gonna want to lower your attack, and it
Right.
doesn't matter what's coming in. So he's gonna bring the Vaporeon, water on water, and now his water user is gone. So we're gonna see what does he have. Okay, okay,
You can see Shelgon's Dragon Breath just kind of chip away, give that Vaporeon some work.
yeah. Now he's just gonna try to go for the bait. Will he actually get the shield from Holden McGroin though? No, he doesn't. Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
tough. And in comes Ninetales. So this is GG. It was tough. I wanted to say he started from the bottom. Now he's here. But it looks like Holden's going to be able to take this one.
Let's
But we
see
should,
though. Does Holden have a charm user? Oh, he does.
yeah,
Sorry, yes, he has the Nolan Nightingale. Yeah, this is pretty much GG.
it was tough. And then again, in tournaments, or this is why you record your gameplay. He wrote it on his thumb, but you can see those matchups. It's so when you get the bait, like he did with Bubble Beam, and then land the Hydro Pump.
Yeah,
Now, I wonder if it would have been better to, after he got baited with Bubble Beam, to shield the
yeah.
Hydro Pump. Would that have made
Foul
the
play.
difference in
Foul
time?
play. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh my god. Dustin.
that's tough.
Oh, Dustin. Ay, ay, ay.
He did bring. We'll give him a little credit for at least bringing it to
Yeah,
game three and
yeah,
making it a very competitive round one.
yeah. He has to farm him down, do as much damage as he can right now, but it's GG. There's nothing he can do.
Even if he would have been able to get off that foul play and maybe force a shield or at least get rid of that Ninetales, it might have had a chance.
Maybe a chance, but I don't know. It's
It's
a
tough.
tough one.
It's a lot of water guns to get to that last resort.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Oh man, foul play, Dustin. All right, well, that's GG, and that's for round one going to Holden McGroin. Um, definitely some great matches,
Yeah.
right? Seeing that Dustin even took a round from Holden McGroin is I'm proud.
Yeah. We're all proud. I think as fans in the chat as well, and we just want to again thank everyone for joining us on the stream on this great Sunday afternoon. And does Holden McGroin stay?
Is he gonna stay on live stream? That's the thing.
Who what we saw, if everyone remembers from our Sinister Cup, we had the Nerd running through all the competition until the final round. We
Yep.
see Nerd take an L in the first round. We
Wow,
see,
the upset already.
yeah, and then also Hockey Freak was upset. Big fan favorite King IV takes round one. He wins in that round, which is great.
Perfect. King taking a win already. How about Mr. Dragon Silk? Has that been updated yet?
Has not been updated yet. Those are two of my favorite Toronto battlers. Dragon Silk, King IV. I'll be paying close attention to what Jeff Cho does. Right, you've battled Jeff Cho, very tough
Yep.
competitor.
Yep. Jeff Cho is actually one of the toughest competitors I actually go
Yeah,
up against.
yeah.
But
I've battled,
uh, definitely, I want to see what's gonna happen now. I don't think they've updated it on Sylph yet. Um, definitely great matches though. I was actually really surprised. I think Dustin really needed to fix that strap with the flower crown. Um, that
right.
was uh that was a little
If he plays game one a little better, potentially, when you win a game two, if you start thinking about, oh man, game one, should I have even messed around with that charm? Stuck with that Charmachu all
yeah,
tournament.
Charmachu, the Charmachu. Yeah, definitely though. If he was gonna do it, he has to do it with the different Raichu. Oh my god. Um, but I want to see who's gonna be going up next. I'm I'm actually curious to see Cho, Dragon Silk, right? Because it might be Dragon Silk versus Holden McGroin, right? Or maybe Manaholics.
Well, I think we might have to wait a couple more rounds to see that. But I'm not a hater. I don't want to see everyone sharing a trophy or a split. I want to see someone go undefeated in Toronto
Yeah.
today. Last month we had, I believe, a six-way tie.
Yep.
Still had a lot of entertainment. Of course, we saw what happened when we thought Dragon Silk was done with that Aurora Beam, and then he was able to pull off the win against the Cresselia. Some great entertainment. So we'll see what happens in this tournament. Hopefully, some more memories.
Definitely. I want to see this 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see a 6-0. I don't want to see no 5-1s and tie for break, tiebreakers, and you know what? This person won. Here's the trophy. No, I want to see a 6-0. Right? This Toronto deserves a 6-0. The stream deserves
I
a
agree.
6-0.
And we've seen that in our last couple of tournaments we've casted, right? In Montreal and, of course, the Sinister and the Six. We've seen a lot of ties. So
Yeah.
let's go.
The
Let's look
thing
at
is, though, when you're under pressure like that, it's really hard, especially in the last round where you're like, okay, this is the last round. If I win this, I take it. If I lose, I still take it, but it's a tie,
yeah,
right? And you know what? You feel like you want to take that sweep, but again, you're going against one of the hardest opponents, people, one of the people who have done the best in the tournament alongside with you in that final round. So you're holding a lot of, you're sweating a
tough.
lot.
Nerd beat a lot of great competition last tournament, and then has to bump into Dragon Silk in the final round. So it's very tough. And then we saw that in Montreal at the Safari Cup. I believe it was Holden McGroin, or I know Simply Moxie that upset someone that made it a tie.
Yep,
And it's just tough to go undefeated in some of these tournaments.
it's definitely tough. But you know what though? The players that we have here, King IV, Dragon Silk, Holden McGroin, right, J Cho, and the list goes on. These guys can make that happen.
Yeah. I'm just looking. I see a lot of Minans. I see a lot of Skunk Tanks. Skunk Tank is just one of those
Yep,
Pokemon that can do well against Umbreon and do well against the field. Right. If you get some extra energy on Skunk Tank, it's very deadly.
absolutely. Skunk Tank is a big hitter. I think Lanoon is really good here as well.
I agree.
Of course, we have the Umbreons, we have the Suicunes, the Vaporeons, the Bibarels. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Bibarel, but
So
or
I've gone
Bibarel.
I've gone back and forth on those water Pokemon a lot. Like I've tried, like you mentioned, double water strat or
Yeah.
Bibarel or Vaporeon, and I do think that you need one of those two, Vaporeon with the last resort or
Yep.
Bibarel with the normal damage, just in
Yep.
case you run into another water, you're able to do bigger damage, or if something resists the water, you're able to get off a Hyper Fang or last resort.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I definitely agree. The typings are so broad. You know what I mean? You have the electrics, the grounds, the normals, the waters, right? The dark type. Like it's crazy. It's all really dependent on which three from those like 8 categories you're gonna choose to bring into this one match. And then if your opponent picks one different typing that counters you,
Right.
then the scenario can change. Then you're based on lead, switch advantage, shield baiting, the whole 9 yards.
And I can't help but think about Battle Hero Vange when I see Hockey Freaks team. He made a great meta simplified
That is
guide,
simplified.
and then he had extra drill on there randomly, and and I see it on Hockey Freaks team. So I'm very interested to see how that will do. He was talking about some of the unique and positive matchups that it has,
Mhm.
and that's again sometimes in a tournament you need one of those off Pokemon that you don't think about or something you haven't practiced
Yep.
against. But I am seeing a lot of the same. Right at first when Sylph announced this cup, I thought, wow, so much diversity, there's so many options. But now looking at a lot of teams, I see a lot of the same.
Mhm.
And not everyone has an Umbreon, and if they don't, I'm seeing a lot of Nidoqueen, Ninetales, Electric, and Water.
I definitely agree. Thing is about when you're going into a cup, you bring these off meta picks. We know some people that run some serious off meta, right? We have Toshi. We have one of my own Patreons. We have a Pocket Midget, right?
Okay,
13-year-old kid, 13
really?
year old kid, and this kid is awesome. Like last year, sorry, season one, he went like 1300 in the world off meta every single tournament. You
He
know what
can be
I mean?
very effective.
Exactly. And the thing is, 1300 with a full off meta team every single tournament is insane. And you know what? My hat goes off to them because you really have to think outside the box. You got to think, how am I going to counter this, but also counter that? But the greatest Pokemon are in the meta.
Right.
So, and then when you're going up against these off meta Pokemon, it really throws people off because you're like, I've never practiced against this before. I don't know what it does. What is his moveset?
Yeah.
And then that 1 second of them to think, you take the match.
Yeah. The meta is the meta for a reason, but like you said, we
Right?
have Toshi and someone like Caleb Pang. They really analyze what is the top so many Pokemon, and they look to counter them, and it throws a lot of people off.
Absolutely. I completely forgot about Caleb Pang, right? Caleb
Oh yeah.
Pang, right?
Well, there's
Bring him in
so
the
many
Lugia.
skilled battlers. Once you start naming names, whether it's people in this tournament or worldwide, right? There's so many amazing ace ranked trainers out there, and it'll be interested to see what the ranks above ace are going to be, or how quick some of these battlers can get to the ace rank. So let's see.
Absolutely.
Do we have everything updated here? Okay, so we have Dragon Silk did win his first round. And how do you say that name again?
Manaholics.
Yes, he was someone else who shared the gold medal in last month's tournament. So we see
And as you can see here, the 4 people that have actually won round one in the top tables, Holden McGroin, Dragon Silk, Manaholics, J Cho, these guys are all amongst the list with me on
right.
the top 5 of Canada.
Yeah, it looks like Hockey Freak is upset. Actually, he was someone who did well in his first month.
Yes.
And I don't know the name. I feel. Oh, Guan is here. Okay, great. Guan's here as well. Guan winning his first round as well. Fen Sui. And I don't. Maybe you do remember his name. I don't. I should have
Oh,
remembered it for this. Me bringing it up. It was someone he battled in the Sinister in the Six. None of his Pokemon had a second move. It was his very first tournament, and we need new battlers in here. And he planned his strategy pretty good to go 4-3.
yes, Straw Hat Laffy, I think. I think
Okay,
it's Straw Hat Laffy. Do you see him anywhere here?
it's hard. Maybe I can just do the
Just search
search.
it up.
But for someone to come in for, he does take his first.
He takes the win, and I almost can guarantee it to you guys. I saw his dust count, I think about 2 weeks ago, and he had under 100K dust. So I really do think that all the Pokemon he's coming into this tournament with are running a single move set. No Pokemon on his team has a double move.
Unless he's been grinding. Like I don't want to say his team out loud, right? But we're looking at it. We have a couple unique choices. Maybe we'll
Mhm.
see him on stream, but
See,
definitely different from the rest of the meta for what we see at the top of this tournament.
yeah, see, he's running a lot of anti-charm there.
A lot of anti-charm. All right, so we've got Holden McGroin staying on the featured table here, and he'll be battling SGT Funk.
Sergeant Fung. Sergeant
Sergeant Fong.
Fung. Definitely Sergeant Fung is another player. He's a little bit further up in the GTA. I think he's in Richmond Hill. Um, but definitely he's another one of the top players personally. I went up against him once in Nightmare, and he gave me a tough challenge. I will definitely say that.
That's good. And we're a big community, and one of the things that the Canadian community did here at the Hive is they submitted a Pokestop recommendation for Here the Hive, and we now have our Go Plus going, and we're collecting gifts to be able to send out. So it's great that we've got a Pokestop here at the Hive.
Absolutely, the Hive has given us a house to be able to perform these big tournaments, be able to do these live streams for you guys, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna make this a Pokestop, and we named it the Hive House of the PvP players.
Yeah, nice. Oh, okay. Now let's see if he locks in with this team here. Part of me doesn't like. I don't think they can hear us from here, but I'm always in the back of my mind worried because we're two
No,
loud guys, and you
speak
know,
as loud as you like. They're
yeah,
like 30 meters away,
they
so
are.
we're good. We're good. We're good.
And he, oh, okay, so this charm
Ooh.
most likely has charm,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's gonna have to get out of there right away.
and he
Uh,
does.
yep.
Oh,
Switching in, going. Wow.
it's not a terrible matchup.
Yeah,
It's,
Nito. But why would Sergeant Fung swap to Skunk Tank?
I think it's just sometimes one of those moments where it's like you have that second, and
It's the switch.
yep. Ooh, he might
Ooh.
not have expected that super effective damage, but
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Earth
after
power.
losing the lead, this match has been instantly turned around from that Earth power.
So as you can see, guys, like again, you lose the lead, and the match is not over, right? It's the way you play it out later on, of how well you can actually do your battle skills, when you're going to switch,
Yeah,
when you're going to be doing your shielding, right? That can play out the match. See, right now, Holden McGroy just completely lost the lead, hard lost the lead,
yeah.
and he's still pulling up a match right now. He's
So
not going
we
to be able
know
to get this
now
first.
instead of he should have brought in the Vaporeon to counter the Nido Queen. It would have
Yeah.
been a much closer matchup, but because of that, he's probably going to take a loss here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was definitely a blind switch. I don't know why. Um, man, wait the extra second. You know what I mean? Definitely just wait the extra
I've
second there.
I've
See what the
been there.
Pokemon is.
I think some of the viewers have been there where you've made the
Yeah.
switch and you just instantly regret it.
Yeah, I've been there personally. Right? I don't have anything against it, but it's just like, damn, like,
Yeah,
right? Especially when you're going up against a player like Holden McGroin, you make that mistake, he's gonna make you pay for it.
yeah, it's tough to come back from this.
Yeah,
It's actually GG with two shields.
yeah.
Is he on his last Pokemon though?
Nope.
Yeah, they both are though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very close to like being quick move down. Actually, that's why I was
This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be close.
wins with both his shields. But yeah, and I don't know. I've been practicing a few times, and I've had losses where I've had the shield remaining.
Yeah.
That's another tough pill to swallow.
That was tough. That blind switch. That really hurt him.
Yeah.
Right.
And
But now I think he learned from it. He's like, you know what? Nerves off. Right. Come back in with a fresh mind. See exactly what he's gonna be able to do.
how many viewers do we have watching?
We have 135 as of right now.
Salute to you guys spending your afternoon with us. If you can take a moment to make sure that you subscribe to Go Live to not only see this tournament and future tournaments, but to also watch some of the replay. What he did
Yeah.
last month with the Sinister and the Six was he put the full tournament up and then also cut each round for the viewers to enjoy.
Absolutely. If you guys are watching this on Twitch, you guys are going to just hit that follow button. Obviously, if you want to see some of the clips, you're going to be going to his YouTube channel to be able to see some of the highlights. Also, guys, we are your hosts, Jimma Banks and J Farm.
J and J for
J
another
and J,
tournament.
the dynamic duo.
Yes, we're getting another chance to stream another one. Same
Same
lead.
lead.
Let's see if he learns from it.
He's going to go for the swap here. Let's see what happens.
Well, what he did was he did not go into
Oh
the
my
queen,
God.
but he didn't go into the Nidoqueen this time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So we can't see Sargent's team, but if he brought the same, then this might be a better scenario for him.
Yep. But still, water is going to do a lot of damage to Skunk Tank.
Yeah, you can see the pew pews of the water gun just taken down.
Yeah. Have I
A
ever
lot of
told
pew
you how much
pews.
I
Yeah,
love when you say the pew
a lot of
pews?
water guns.
Oh man.
So protects his Babero with the shield, and he's loaded with energy now.
Remember, Sergeant Funk does have shield advantage, but that Bibarel has energy
Yeah, he
and a
doesn't want
whole
to. I
lot
don't
of
think
it.
he wants to bring in. Good call, right? Bringing in the Vaporeon, saving the Granbull for that powerful Shelgon.
Yeah. Hyper Fang taking the shield. Now they're both at the same shield. But now again, Vaporeon's going to be able to just farm him down. But this Bibarel is still going to be able to get to another Hyper Fang.
Ooh, nice. That was very close. I was just wondering if he was going to be able to do that, and he does.
Yeah.
Good call. Or does he let it go through?
Personally, I would let it go through. Yeah.
Because then you hang on to the shield for the last round matchup. Can we get some game 3 hype? Let's see.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right.
We don't want to see any lag.
Now that Vaporeon is full of energy, I'm expecting to see that Shelgon come in now, try to farm up, and then here's going to come to the his charge moves.
Right.
Problem is that he does have that Nidoqueen. Here's going to come to the swap. There it is. I was just waiting for that. That's all that's going to happen. Sergeant Fung's in a very, very terrible position right now.
Well, you can see a skilled player like Holden McGroyan again take the losing of the lead and turn it around into a potential win here.
Absolutely. The reason why he won that was because he safe switched into Bibarel and then won switch advantage. That switch advantage is what allowed him to be able to get that Shelgon against the what was it? The Vaporeon?
Right.
Right? And then that way, because he knows he has Granbull in the back, Vaporeon's either gonna go down or he's gonna swap out to Granbull, which now allows Holden McGroin to swap out and bring in the Nidoqueen.
Yeah, GG's
Pretty much
Holden
GG.
McGroin. You don't get to see a game 3 tiebreaker hype.
Absolutely. Holden McGroin just going straight 2-0 there.
I wonder if we can get the phone screen like a little zoomed out, I guess, so we can see the
just a little bit, so we can see that third Pokemon up on the top left. Thing is, Holden McGroin, we all know him. He's a top player, right? How does he do it though? He keeps his composure, right? He's going 2-0. He's going for the 3-0, right? He's not like, okay, I got this. He's like, hold my composure, do what I'm doing. Look at his teams. What do I have? How am I going to play this out?
Another great example, though, missing the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon in this cup, Umbreon, and made a team, no excuses, and he's able to, battle other teams.
And that's the thing. Umbreon, one of the top meta picks.
Yeah.
Right? Holden McGroin coming into the tournament without even having an Umbreon on his team.
And it looks like Sargent does not as well. So we've got two examples. And at first I thought, can you win a tournament without Umbreon? And I think now that we've seen a couple matches and throughout our practice, if you've got a
Yep,
well constructed team, you definitely can win a tournament without Umbreon.
absolutely. And now Holden McGroin saying, you know what? I was you're going to lead Granbull for the third time in a row.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm I'm going to go with Nidoqueen.
And like you said, you gave a suggestion, take an extra second, even though you're taking some super effective damage on the Nidoqueen, but he took
Mhm.
an extra, moment to make sure he brings in the right Pokemon to counter or at least do well against Vaporeon.
Exactly. He's just going to go straight for Twister, force the shield here, or take out the Vaporeon and keep switch advantage.
And I think you should let this one go through.
Oh,
Good call.
absolutely.
Yeah. Twister doing a
Farm him
decent
down
amount
now.
of damage to Vaporeon. Okay, just barely gets it off.
No, I would not shield this.
No, you're right. I
Definitely
agree.
not. Go down, no problem. But now you're gonna be able to just farm up a little bit more with Nidoqueen, and you're almost able to switch again. Right here you go, Skunk Tank. Right,
And now you're seeing the power of Nidoqueen for a few different reasons, right? You know that it walls all the electric damage, but of course the ground damage is super effective against those skunks. And
exactly. The Skunk Tanks, the the Nine Tails, um, Arcanine, anything with fire. Right, Nidoqueen pretty much does really well against. And then you also have the Skunk Tanks, and you have the Charm users. Right, Nidoqueen with the poison jabs, Earth Power does a huge amount of damage to those Charmers.
yeah, you could argue that if you don't have an Umbreon on your team, Skunk Tank would be the right dark Pokemon to put into your team of six.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of top ranked players, and that was a great suggestion by Arrow on the King IV roundtable that he did the other day.
Mhm. Wow, going straight for the Surf, knowing that Skunk Tank was coming back in, has energy. He's just going to try farm. He's going to farm him down.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
he's got one more shield
Yeah,
and he's
but
got a full Earth power to go.
exactly. That's the thing, though, right? The Nidoqueen has an Earth Power and also has a shield, right? Compared to Sergeant Fung not having a shield, this is pretty much GG, and that's it.
Yeah, great execution by Holden McGroin, steamrolling his first two opponents.
Absolutely.
Let's see if we can get a
All the McGroin
refresh.
going 3-0. Like
A
I said,
lot,
straight composure.
a lot of great live streams happening, and in season two with PvP getting bigger and better. At 3 p.m., there's also a Go Stadium tournament being streamed,
Yep.
where I believe Arrow and Twastel will be showcasing that. Should have
Yep.
double checked that, but there's going to be some good battlers on that stream as well.
Absolutely. Go Stadium making moves. Now they're also making esport teams,
Yes,
right?
Go
That's
Battle
huge.
Team Up or Go Team Up.
Go team up. That's going to be huge. I'm super excited to see what they're going to be coming up with it for the start of 2020.
Yeah, those because those are obviously different style of tournaments. You're gonna have teams of 3 or 5, and you've seen one of my favorite teams already that has quickly been formed, the Elite Four, with
Yep.
Arrow, Valor, Ash, House Dark, and Toshi. That's gonna be a tough team to battle against. You planning on starting a team or some things in the works?
Uh, we're we're talking. We're talking.
Yeah. See, I think there's so much hype around it too, and like you want to be on a team, but you also want to play on the right type of team, whether it's people you get along with
Yeah.
or have the right mix. And
Yeah.
when can you battle in these tournaments?
Right now, I can't say too much, but we're having some conversation with some other content creator that's here in
Yeah,
Toronto. I think everybody knows who he is.
yeah. There's a well-known couple, or at least one or two here for sure.
But yeah, we're talking and we're trying to figure out exactly how we're gonna do this. Personally, I don't think we plan on actually playing on a team.
Oh, little coachy coach action. I like that. Yeah. So the Go Team Up option on the Go Stadium is it's another creative avenue. I wonder if Sylph ends up, I don't know if they'll be able to do this, but maybe adjust some of their formats for reporting matches to go into that type of,
For like a team.
yeah, or maybe Go Stadium does something on their own. They're very clever with what they've created already with, the IV checker and,
Yep.
and all the content that they've created already. So that's
Well, that's the thing. If Sylph doesn't come up with it, Go Stadium will, right?
absolutely. And of course, in 2020, we'll have the matchmaking we'll be able to just queue up and do as well. It's pretty exciting stuff for the PvP world. A lot of stuff on the works. Just take a look here and check out just kind of what happened in round two as far as the matchups go.
Yep.
So we know Holden McGroin won his match because we just saw it. We see Manaholics
Yep.
win as well. King IV winning in round two.
Wow, really good.
It's like 100K collector is upset. Ooh, rough start for Nerd
Nerd going 0 and 2.
after
So
starting off the last tournament 5-0, 6-0, 6-0.
definitely seeing Nerd come in and doing a full sweep all the way until the end of the tournament in the Sinister Cup, and now coming into the Ferocious Cup and already going 0 and 2. You see these things happen.
Yeah, a lot of competitive battlers, right? And of course, your game relies heavily on leads and good counters. So there's just a lot to take into account for these matches.
Oh, absolutely. Scrublord Dustin actually taking his first win,
Hopefully,
right?
you remember to record, right?
Yep. Yep. Hopefully you remember to record it, otherwise he's gonna pay for
Yeah,
it.
that'd be a great video for the Firmacus channel.
Definitely going to be a fun video. We have some footage from prior to the tournament showing exactly where we are and all that stuff. But it's definitely going to be something to see. Uh, now that Dustin, see, he learned from his mistake, right? He saw what he did wrong going up against Holden McGroin, and now going into round two and being able to take that win.
Yeah. And you don't want to get too hung up on the leaderboards, right? You want to make sure you're preparing and just giving it your best for these tournaments. But we did see a new number one from the UK, Richie Beckett, going 20-0.
Yeah, 20-0. That's super impressive. Like 20-0, dude. 20-0. He
Well,
must have done at least 3 tournaments, at least.
yeah, and he won one of the biggest ones, right? Going 8-0 at London's Finest, which was another stream done by Go Stadium, and then of course the London's Finest community having that many battlers, well organized, and losing game one against the Nut
Yep.
from Germany, and then keeping his composure and winning the next two to take that tournament. That was very impressive.
That's the thing. These guys, like they know exactly what they're doing. They know the simulations. They know each fast move, how many fast moves it takes to get to every charge move. They know everything, and that's what makes the difference between a casual player and some of the top in the world.
The difference between a Jimma and then of course the ace ranks of all of the world is we I practice a lot, I feel, and then again it's there's another level, there's levels to this, right? And we get to see that on these live streams.
And that's the thing, right? We try our best. We try to do our best that we can to be
Yeah.
able to be high up in these rankings, but that's not our main priority,
Yeah. Well, you
right?
did pretty good on your first tournament, right, of the month, right?
Yeah.
If you just did four more, you would have went 20-0, right? Four more tournaments. For those of you that don't know, Jay Firmakis took his local tournament 5-0 against some of the battlers here. Not an easy, task to do, and
That
very
was actually
unique
one of the harder
strategy.
tournaments.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the harder tournaments. I definitely had some help. I had a lot of coaching, a lot of battles. I did some battles with Valor House Stark, Arrow, the Wonder Kid.
right.
Arrow, the Wonder Kid, really did help me out when it came to like breaking down how we can do this team form, right? How we can make it work, which lead to go up against how to basically play it the best possible way, right? And huge shout out to Arrow for all that help. Um, Definitely though, that was actually one of my harder tournaments to do. Definitely would say.
Battling against a Jeff Cho and some of
Yeah.
the other ones as well. But it's again, practice is one thing, whether you practice against your locals or other people that you've met at tournaments, but sometimes going and getting coached goes a long way, whether it's by
Yeah.
Go Stadium or from some of the other YouTube content creators. Coaching goes a long way.
Yeah, definitely coaching goes a long way. And the thing is, like personally, like you're a coach. I'm a coach, right? We're all coaches when we're content creators, but it never hurts to hear a different person's opinion, right?
Absolutely.
I'm over here coaching other people. We have Patreon, we have everything like that, but I'm still getting coached by Arrow,
Yeah.
right? Arrow helping me out, right? And we go back and forth when it comes to certain things because I'm just like, wait, but what about this situation? And then he'll talk about it, and then we'll kind of come to a mutual agreement on something, and then that's how it works best because now I can take that information that he has as a coach, and then I can teach it to my own guys as well, and it's just the growth of PvP and how everybody could become better.
It's raising the level of play from everyone, and so the tournaments are getting bigger and better. The coaching is getting better as well, and we're seeing a lot of skilled players. And you really can beat. Even though Scrublord did lose that first game versus Holding, like he had a chance to win. He just did a couple things slightly different. He could have 2-0'd him or won that game 3. So um, it's important to record your games, not just at the tournaments. Record your practice matches, review the gameplay, and oh, Dragon Silk gets upset in round 2.
Wow, Dragon Silk taking a loss in round two.
But we've seen like in last month's tournament, it's not over, right? There can be other upsets, or you can have the ability to come through in the final round and upset someone who's undefeated to share the victory,
Right?
which we don't want to see today. We want to see. I
Definitely.
want to see a 6-0.
I want to see a 6-0, and I want to see a 6-0 from Holden McGroin.
Yeah, he's gonna have a long road ahead of him, but it's definitely possible.
Yeah, no, 100%. I definitely see it. This is how these tournaments can play out, right? And going back into the coaching, seeing like you don't even have to be a content creator to be a coach, right? You know your stuff. You can be able to teach it, do it, right?
Yeah.
You're coaching other people. There's channels. I saw something on Twitter where people are just where they started a coaching channel on Twitter, right? Saying free coaching, setting up people who are higher ranked with people that are lower ranked to be able to help each other out, and it's all free, right? Like I've seen stuff like that, and it's crazy how well the PvP community has actually gone together like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like other sports are not like that.
Yeah.
Do you know
You've
what I
got
mean?
a
Tell me another
great.
sport like that does this stuff. Tell me another one.
No, Pogo's it. The be all end all. Pogo's on the rise, and it starts with you guys, the viewers and the battlers out there. And yeah, there's a lot of great places to get information, not just from watching videos, but also write ups on Reddit. Right, I've seen Toshi write up a
Yeah.
lot of off meta strats. Battle Heroes also on there sharing his strategies. He actually had multiple strategies for the like he does multiple tournaments. You see it at the end of the month on his channel, and he doesn't run the same strategy every tournament, proving that you can win more than one way. And that's why when you practice, you need to practice against multiple people, against different teams.
Absolutely.
The tournament. So next weekend you'll be in Virginia.
Yes, I'm going to
That's
be in Virginia next weekend.
I don't know if it was a spoiler or not, but it's going to be pretty hype. Huge tournament. I believe it's over 100 people with some of you know Young Star and Call Me Jake. And then
Yeah.
you've got Valor Ash, Toshi, House Stark, Sipanoff, a lot of people that are going to be there, and that's going to be very exciting.
Can't forget about Scrublord Dusted.
Scrublord, that will be his ranked tournament, right? He's just kind of blessing everyone with his presence here today and get some practice in. And
Yep.
here we go. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. K Machin versus Holden McGroin.
So I don't think we got that second screen fixed. I think it's a problem with the capture card, not the actual phone. So I
Yeah,
think we're
it's
running the whole thing off of one screen right now.
yeah, we are.
Okay. But definitely, you see other players that are top tier, ace trainers. These guys battle every day, and they're still willing to coach others. Like
Yeah.
one of the best coaches I personally know of, Wild Susan Boyle.
Yes.
Right, Wild Susan Boyle, definitely one of a top tier battler, willing to help people. Right. If you guys don't know Wild Susan Boyle, like, you guys got to follow this person on Twitter and beg for help because he doesn't have very much time. But definitely a great coach to look into.
Out in BC, right? Just obviously there's a lot of talent in every country, but it's great to see some of the Canadian battlers, right? This is Toronto, Canada, and there's a lot of skilled battlers throughout the country.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna bring up some of those leaderboards right now as we get prepared. Okay.
All right. So Holden McGroin against K-Majin. I'm curious. Do you think he's going to go in with the Shelgon lead? No, but he's still bringing
So
it in.
he's changing it as he reads his team. So he sees his opponent has Umbreon, right? He's very prepared for Umbreon. And then, Alolan Ninetales is a strong Pokemon.
Everybody's so quiet right now. So it's
I
like
know.
the
I'm just looking
suspense
at
is
the.
real.
I'm just looking to see kind of what should he lead with. Looks like he feels.
Is he gonna lock in with the Alolan Ninetales? That's the thing, right? K-Majin coming in, he's running the Alolan Ninetales as a lead. It's a pretty decent lead because K-Majin is running Minun, Suicune, Umbreon, Vaporeon, Alolan Ninetales, and Nidoqueen. So the only thing that he really has to be careful for in that lead matchup is the Nidoqueen, right? You have the mirror, and you pretty much win against everything else,
Yeah, it's a
right?
good point,
So
and that's
Holden
why he
McGroin.
did that.
Yep, there it is. Minun as the lead. You're doing decently well here.
A Thunderbolt will do a lot of damage, but you're right. The Charm will chunk away at Minun.
Yep. That's the thing about Charm, right? It's slow to get to those charge moves, but it does so much damage.
One of the best quick moves that Niantic has added into the move pool.
Oh, definitely. Once Charm came out, it became this huge thing. And now with Gen 5 coming out, a lot of those Pokemon are going to be heavily hurt by Charm.
And I was wondering if Niantic was going to add some more moves like they did in Sinister randomly, like to spice up the Ferocious Cup, but so far they're not. And after using one shield,
He's
still loaded with energy here.
so loaded. He's able to just use the one shield, come in, what's the next Pokemon, hit it with the Side Shock, possibly even almost have enough energy to even get to a second one now.
Yeah, the neutral damage. K uses his first shield. Then he brings in Shelgon.
Yeah, because you know why? Because he's like, you know what? He probably doesn't have the Charm user now. Do you know what I mean?
Right, right.
But now he goes in, brings in the Nidoqueen. He's fine with it. He has the Nidoqueen locked in now, and he still has a Alolan Ninetales in the back. He's in a great position right now,
Right.
able to just farm down, and he's gonna shield here because he's gonna be able to just farm him down with just
Yeah,
Dragon Breath.
we're seeing the power of Shelgon.
Shelgo's really good.
Yeah, at first I didn't have many issues with it until I battled Holden McGroin last night, and I just knew that he was going to be super prepared for this tournament because he just
Oh,
destroyed
absolutely.
my team.
And the first thing actually that he said to me when I first got here was, "Dude, I'm not ready." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't have an Umbreon." I'm like, "You're holding McGroin. You'll figure it out."
Yeah, I think that everyone has those pre-tournament jitters, right?
Oh,
You,
absolutely.
yeah.
Shields down. He's gonna come in with an Aqua Tail. I don't think Aqua Tail is gonna KO. No, it
Oh,
definitely
it
won't. He's gonna be
doesn't.
able to get to a Twister here. There it is. Wow.
That's another reason why it's so effective resisting all that water damage, right? When a lot of players are obviously running definitely one water Pokemon, some are running two.
Exactly. And there it is. The Charm user is gonna be able to go in. He's fine with it now. He already did all Ninetales did so much damage, right?
Yeah,
Bringing the Shogun, taking out the Alolan Ninetales, and sorry, taking out the Nidoqueen, and now Vaporeon's gonna be go down. He's straight down. The water user is gone,
it's
right?
GG.
Nidoqueen, it's over.
So this was the second game, right? I know we didn't get the Pokeball lit up for the. Oh no, that's game one, right?
This
This
is
is game
game one.
two.
This
Yeah.
is game one.
Okay, game one. Okay, so well thought out by Holden McGroin.
Yeah, showing how good Shelgon is,
Yeah,
right? See, personally, like I'm too scared to run a Shelgon, personally. Right? I was all those charm users out there. I'm like, yo, I
I
can't
would
do
say.
it. Right? But he has it. He has the manpower to be like, you know what? I'll do it, and I'll do it well.
Yeah, as the weeks develop, we'll see different strategies. I don't see too many double charm teams yet, but of course, if things like Shelgon dominate, or you're gonna want different ways to deal with these Pokemon.
Yeah.
So let's see.
He's looking at the team. He sees the Nidoqueen. He now K-Machin knows about the Shelgon. He's gonna probably prepare for it. Deciding to go with Suicune here, thinking that maybe he's going to lead with the Nidoqueen because of the Shelgon. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
I wish we could see what K-Machin is leading with, but we will just see it now.
Oof.
Minun's gonna do a lot of damage.
Oof. And this shows exactly what it is, right? You're doing well with your lead, right? Stick with it, right? Absolutely, just stick with it. If it works, it works. Sometimes people like to stick with the exact same lead, thinking that the other person thinks that they're going to change it up.
Switch it up, yeah. Okay, good shield. He's thinking, what does he do? He's trying to time it.
Yeah. He wanted to get to that hydro pump and then swap.
Does he have the charm user? See a little bit of lag here. They frozen or is that just for us?
Nope, it's frozen completely.
Dang.
Uh, all
It
right.
looks like they're still tapping away though. It might be. They might still be
No,
battling.
the stream is frozen.
Yeah.
Like everything else is good. It's just the screen. Hmm.
Hopefully he brought that nine tails. That would have been
Yeah,
very good against
let's go.
Shelgon.
See if we can get this up back and running.
I assume he brings in the nine tails, takes care of Shelgon.
I think so too. But remember that Suicune is fully loaded, right? With
Yeah.
energy, he has that hydro pump ready. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen here, especially because Shelgon did have a little bit of energy. If he brings out a load of the Ninetales, he does have a chance with the flamethrower. But
Yeah.
again, K-Majin has 2 shields. Definitely one of those shields are coming up.
Okay, we got it back.
All right, we're back here.
We've
So we have the load. No,
I see a lot of people that did not have Umbreon run the skunk tank. I'm seeing different, obviously, from Holden McGroin, right? With that Shelgon in place of skunk tank.
yeah, he's definitely using his Shelgon to be almost like his Umbreon. Right? You don't have the Umbreon, he's decided to go with Shelgon instead.
Yeah, still weak to charm, and I guess it has. I thought people would be at a bigger disadvantage without Umbreon, but it doesn't appear so.
People again, you have people that are gonna not have a last resort Umbreon, right? They're just not gonna have it, and because they don't have it, they're gonna find ways around it. There it is, bubble beams taking down. Does he still have 2 shields?
I don't know. It's hard to see how many with the way the screen is sized.
There it is, bubble beam again. This is the power of the bubble beams.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting. That's the thing about Suicune, right? Suicune's very interesting, right? He either hits with a huge hydro pump, or he's gonna hit you with some bubble beams and just lower your attack to basically nothing.
Yeah, the amount of energy it can build up quickly too with Snarl.
Especially because of that new the new buff to Snarl with that huge energy gain. It's crazy.
That's why I was hoping Niantic would, add some more moves into this ferocious meta. Maybe they felt it's not needed because it felt
Well,
like they were directly looking at Sinister last time when they did that.
going for the side shock. Ooh, he got it. He went for the switch and hit the side shock instantaneously, knowing that the Minun has energy. There's the shield.
There goes the last shield. Does he have enough energy for the Thunderbolt?
Oof. Yeah, he definitely has a lot of energy here. Knowing that there's no shields, this is oh wow, he's going straight discharge.
Discharge. It's gonna take two to get rid of him.
Yeah. But we get to side shock first.
And
Yes,
I
he does.
think if he just would have saved a little bit more energy and not use the discharge and go for the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, that would have been a KO. But side shock, not enough still. I think the Minun's actually trying to farm here.
Wow.
Wow. Great move by K-Majin. That Minun's full of energy now.
Oh, the leg.
But Snarl's not going to do a lot of damage.
He's got to have enough energy for a discharge by now.
Yeah, no, he had enough energy. This is GG.
Just a little bit of lag.
Sorry about that, guys.
So we're gonna see game 3 hype then. Wow, look how much health that Minun has.
Yeah.
Just hanging on just barely.
Yeah, the thing is, even though there was lag there, the Minun did have enough energy for a discharge. Definitely.
All right, game 3 hype, guys.
Okay.
So it looked like that lead from Suicune kind of cost him, right? We'll see how he adjusts.
I'm curious to see it.
And it
Will he
looks
decide to bring a Raichu into this matchup? Maybe a Nidoqueen.
I think he's really liking that Shelgon.
Yeah, he's really liking that Shelgon.
Yeah, he uses it very well. You can see this core of Ninetales, Nidoqueen, and Shelgon. All right, they're locked in. Game 3 hype, guys.
Let's see it. All right, we got Low Ninetales gets a Minun.
little bit of a better matchup instead of his Suicune. He's got his Ninetales.
Yeah, this looks like the same matchup from round 1.
I think he expected him to switch out the mine, and then he was ready to switch out.
Yep. So now at the shield, he's gonna get hit with the discharge now, which is
I wonder if
perfectly
it's
fine.
better to just save up a little bit more and go for the Thunderbolt in this situation.
Good move.
Good timing, but now he's got
Good
his
move.
stuck. He's got to have a water on his team. I know
Yeah.
we can't see it yet, but it's gonna come and encounter. But at least that wasted energy on the. There we
Yep.
go.
Oof. Now he does have that energy now from. Oof, man. All right, let's see. How is Holden McGroin going to be able to um, come back from this, or is K-Majin just going to just dominate now in the 3rd round?
Ooh, he uses the shield, and I think he's just gonna let it go. Right, let his Nidoqueen
Hmm.
faint. And does he bring in?
That's the thing. You're losing switch advantage. You're losing your Mon. Don't let him win shield advantage as well.
Good call. Brings in the Shelgon that will resist the water damage.
Yeah.
He's gonna hang on to his shields.
He's hanging on. He's like, no, Aqua Tail's not worth me shielding.
Right.
Right. Keep it in for the big players.
He's gonna load up here.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he uses the Twister.
Yep. I think the Vaporeon now is actually going to go for the last resort.
Yeah, which I believe he'll shield. Oh, okay.
Oh, decide not to. There it is. Denied. Ooh.
He hung
Oh.
onto those 2 shields a little too long.
Ah.
This might be one of those matches where we don't want to call it too early.
Yeah, but this is going to be.
It's tough.
But now he's allowing the Ninetales to farm. Oh, man.
This is interesting.
Not enough. Not enough.
Oh,
Oh.
and then the Charm's gonna take out the Shelgon. See, this is heartbreaking to lose with 2 shields.
To lose with
Needed,
2 shields in the
needed to use
3rd
those
round.
shields. Game 3 hype. We see the upset. K-Machin's very happy, obviously, taking down the juggernaut that is Holden McGroin.
There we go, guys. We have our upset with Holden McGroin in round 3.
Ooh. So does that mean we've got a new player on the featured table?
Let's see how King's doing because he was also 2-0 in the last round.
Yeah, everyone wants to see King. Dang, he should have used those shields.
But that hurts. Losing with 2 shields.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the opponents haven't updated yet. Yeah, even though you don't want to shield, you don't want to shield. Raise it up.
Yeah, he said raise it up. But Dragon Silk taking a loss in round 2, but also coming back in round 3 and taking a win. It's Smog and Devo. I think he's also 2-1 from what I see here.
And I think we might be switching to an interview. I think Jolt Switch is going to talk to K-Machin,
Oh,
kind of get his
perfect.
perspective on what just happened.
Awesome.
We'll throw it over to them.
Alrighty, let's throw it on to Jolt Switch.
Hi there, guys. We do have K-Match in here after that last matchup, upsetting Holden McGroin. He was hanging on to that after that matchup. It looked like it there.
He's a good. He's a good
scoot
guy.
on over here. He's a good guy. I mean, yeah. We've got
He's a real nice guy. We actually hit best friends earlier today.
Well, I mean, that's good to hear too. I'm sure you guys practice a lot, eh?
No, never.
No, really.
We don't want to expose each other's
All
strats.
right, I get that.
A battle from the people from Go Live mostly.
All right. Well, that's good. And
Hopefully they're watching.
Seemed to work for you.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they're watching, but hopefully they're not if you're battling them if you're in those tournaments.
It's okay. I have no strategy, so
You have no
there's
strategy.
nothing to steal from me.
Just grip it and rip it.
Just hope that you pick the better 3, and that's all I got.
That Minun came in clutch today.
I love that. Minum's actually rank 1 stat product.
Ooh.
Not cool, guys. Sorry about that.
All right, you said got it. All right, perfect.
Yeah, we got K-Majin versus Jeff Cho, someone who's famous for kind of dodging stream, but we got him on here. Flex some skills. Let's see
Flexing
what he
some
brings
skills.
out.
All right, so let's see. Cho again. Wow, really great player though. Really great player. Actually, one of the hardest players I played in Sinister.
I believe it. I've practiced against him, and something we haven't seen flex much on stream is the Skunk Tank. Very effective Pokemon. Not necessarily ranked the highest on the PV Poke rankings, but a very effective Pokemon.
Absolutely. He's actually a very great safe switch, I would say.
I agree. I know a lot of players that kind of don't lead with him, but we see Jeff Cho lead with him, and you could kind of go with all of the charge moves, but I think the preferred one is definitely Crunch and Sludge Bomb. As we can see, Crunch takes a big chunk out of Minun.
Absolutely. Crunch does a huge chunk of damage here. Oof.
So he's loaded with energy. Is he going to shield to keep his skunk alive?
The problem is that he went for the crunch, so now if he doesn't shield, see, that's what it is. He had the charge move ready. If he shielded, the charge move would have went off. He would have no energy for the next Pokemon coming in. So in that case, he knew he clicked it. He said, you know what, I'm going to let it go. Let the Skunk Tank go completely. And now Umbreon is going to be able to take down the Minun. But wow, the Minun. Wow. But I think this is going to be a discharge. Pretty sure.
I agree. Yeah. And of course, being the tank that it is, chooses not to shield. And a lot of the times, the last resort Umbreon we see shiny form, we see just kind of the natural Umbreon.
Mm-hmm.
And he's loaded with energy, ready to go. Both that shoot 2 shields apiece, and we see the Flower Crown Eevee or Vaporeon.
Flower Crown Eevee.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody run an Eevee.
Yeah, everyone's favorite field research after the 7-day streaks. And then, but yeah, foul play is the way to go here. You're going to be able to just launch a lot of foul plays at the Vaporeon. Let's see how much he values his Vaporeon to see if he eventually uses his last shield. Definitely not on the first one.
Absolutely. Umbreon with those pew-pews.
A lot of pew-pews, yeah. Still kind of like chipping away on Umbreon, and Jeff Cho wants to protect that Umbreon.
Yeah,
using his first shield.
He knows that he doesn't have a charm user, and because he had a chance to bring in the charm user when he brought in the Vaporeon, he brought in the Vaporeon knowing now Cho knows he doesn't have a charm user, so he's gonna go all in with Umbreon.
Okay, good eye, J Farm, right? Recognizing that, and here we go with another foul play.
Mm-hmm.
And there goes the shields for K. Okay, does the swap.
But again, foul play would do some decent damage.
Absolutely, the neutral damage is very does a lot, big chunk, like you said. Ooh, but the Ninetales.
This is gonna be a tough one.
This is where the matchups really come into play, and
he's gonna have to shield.
Yeah. Now, do you go for the Psyshock? Is that going to be enough, or do you have to go for the Ice Beam here?
Oh, you can go for no. Psyshock will do decent enough, just because Nidoqueen is have that poison typing.
Couple more charms, right? And then the Psyshock, very aggressively getting rid of those psychic bubbles.
Yep, being able to take down the Nidoqueen, and now he's just gonna charm him down. There's the charms. There's the charms. Okay, this is gonna be tough.
How much energy did that Umbreon have left, or health does that Umbreon have left?
This is gonna be tough.
Oh.
This is gonna be tough.
Oh, the pew-pews.
Oh, the foul play.
Oh, he was so close. He was so close. That's as close as it gets.
I was like, oh no, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It looked like Kay after that too kind of just like looked into the camera a little sigh of relief, and that was very close.
That was extremely close. Very smart move to switch in the Alolan Ninetales to even against you know you're going to get countered, right? But you know you're with the shield, you're at least going to be able to take down the Nidoqueen with the Psyshock, right? And then do as much damage as you can. Personally, in that situation, what I would have done is right away I would have swapped, brought in the Umbreon, hope to get to the foul play because you're in a situation where you have to kind of lower him down, but it's too tough to tell. Honestly, I couldn't play it any different. Like that was just too close.
Yeah. Very well played by both battlers. So close, and when you lose a match that close, it's a tough pill to swallow. But you gotta forget it, let it go. And I think the Pokeball at the bottom shows Jeff won, but he did not win. That was K-Majin that won, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got it adjusted for the stream. Again, thank you for spending your afternoon with us, and
Yeah, we appreciate everybody who's here on the live stream coming here to watch the Toronto's finest and being able to hang out with us, right?
J&J.
J&J,
Okay.
dynamic duo.
Yeah, we appreciate the chance.
Who called us that? How did that become a thing?
What, J&J?
No, the dynamic duo.
I don't know. Maybe we're those cool guys that just make up nicknames for ourselves, or
I don't think we made it up. I'm pretty sure someone else said it. Usually that's what would happen, right?
yeah.
We'd make up for ourselves. But
Make sure we get the right nicknames, right?
yeah,
All
absolutely.
right. Goofing around, didn't see what we locked in with, but I was going to say, I wonder if it's better to not lead with Skunk Tank, but he decides to lead with Skunk Tank. And this is what makes it a good Pokemon as well. The Sludge Bomb does do a lot of damage, or a decent amount of neutral damage to Umbreon.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those players that don't have an Umbreon, you may consider throwing the Skunk Tank on your team if you don't already.
Skunk Tank is really good. It does well against Umbreon.
Right. Because you can see the foul play obviously being resisted. It doesn't do that much damage. And here comes the Sludge Bomb. And this is where, you got to get a feel for the amount of damage that comes in.
Yeah. I'm sensing a shield coming up for Umbreon.
Oh yeah, that's unless he doesn't value it and wants to let it go. But I think you're right. I think he needs to protect that Umbreon. You can see the last resort doing a big chunk of damage, and Jeff Cho can safely go to another Sludge Bomb, hoping
Yeah.
to get a shield out of his opponent.
And there it is.
Good call.
So now he knows he's going to be able to farm up, swap out. Perfect switch.
Interesting.
Perfect switch.
This is where it's so early in the month. Like, I'm not sure, like, the great plays to make, and like, because of course that foul play does a huge chunk of damage and then gets his barrel stuck. But we'll see a Hyper Fang. I think you don't shield this.
Are we
Maybe
gonna see
it's
it?
too quick.
No.
That seems to be an Aqua Tail, right?
Yeah, it's going to
No,
be
we
definitely
can't see it.
Aquatail not doing a lot of damage, but I think he's going to go straight for Hyperfang here.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
right? Hoping to at least get another shield or do a big chunk of damage to the Vaporeon.
And if he gets another shield, then he's up a lot because he's going to be able to. She has 2 shields, right? Against nothing. That's going to be huge. No shields again, keeping the B-Burl.
Yeah, I wonder if that first Aqua Tail, if it just did it too early and should have went for the last resort. Or he doesn't have last resort because it's a Flower Crown. So he's
Yeah.
obviously running Aqua Tail Hydro Pump.
Yeah, and as you guys can see right now, J-Cho waiting out that switch clock, coming back in with the Umbreon now. Right, he needs to make sure that switch clock was still going to be available.
I know we've heard that Hydro Pump Aqua Tail is okay. It's a good moveset with Vaporeon, but it's tough not having that last resort.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
Thing is that he wanted to farm now. He wanted to get more energy than just enough for the foul play because he needs to make sure he's going to have enough energy for what's coming in next. And look, he's already almost at enough.
Charm user? No charm user today or this
No
battle?
charm user. And this is going to be really good for J-Cho because he has the foul plays. Yeah, he has a whole lot of energy and he has those 2 shields.
Some game 3 hype about to happen. I call it. Let's see. He's going to double foul play here.
Yep. And that's the one thing about Nidoqueen is that she doesn't get to those charge moves very quickly. Again, those poison jabs still doing a little bit of damage there.
Using his last shield to protect the MVP of the Ferocious Cup.
Keeping him there. Farming. Wow, knowing. Wow, very good move.
You wonder because he probably tried to do that switch hoping that it was a foul play. Doesn't fool Jeff on this one.
Doesn't fool him. And then Skunk Tank coming in. Wow. What's going to happen here? Ooh, shielding?
Shield.
Yeah.
Game 3 hype. And I don't know if you guys noticed on the stream with the 2 battlers, there is like a card blocking the swiping of the charge moves because the motion of the player on their phone, you can almost predict in some scenarios what charge move the person is doing. So I think that's something for all the battlers to think about in their next tournament, is either to like hide or mask or to get something like that.
Yeah, having a board in between you is perfect. You know what? When you're going to hydro home, you kind of like keep your finger on it and you kind of let the bubbles hit you. Or you're going with let's say a fighting move to go crazy on the screen. Earthquake gets lower to the bottom of the screen, right? These things people can kind of tell, right? The difference between a shadow ball and a bone club.
Yeah,
People can kind of tell if they're watching it, right?
yeah,
You really got to be careful for those things. So you really need a board in front of you, or you need to play back to back,
yeah. I'm
right?
guilty of kind of looking at my opponent. Like, I mean, take your phone off, your eyes off your screen for a moment. It's risky, but I've even seen, yeah, players bring their own binders. Isaac from Malaysia kind of like sits there with a smile and has a blue binder in front of him, and he's doing his charge moves. It's hilarious.
I think playing back to back would kind of remove that problem. But again, this is an interactive game. You want to be able to see
Yeah,
your opponent, right? Maybe something in front of you, a binder, something like that, would
that's
be a better choice. Personally, what I do, honestly, look, this is what I do. I can see my opponent, but the second that battle starts, my eyes are like glued on my phone, and my
right.
phone is under the table.
Okay.
Yeah, my phone's on the table, and I'm just like playing at it like this, and
Yep.
I'm like, and I'm so focused on like each fast move that's going on that like I can't even bother to look up because if I look up, I see
Yeah.
one, I miss something, and then the whole strategy's out the
And you
window.
know your phone's protected by holding it lower. But I've seen Zionic in his tournament videos have his back. I saw him on his regional tournament or different tournaments with his back to his opponent, just to, like you said, make sure that no one can see your charge move. Very important. So Jeff leads 2 games with Skunk Tank. Does Kay think about that and go Nido Queen, or does he
Remember
switch
though,
it up?
Holden McGroin did the same thing, right? Leading the same two things 2 rounds in, switching it up the third round,
Yeah.
right? And K-Machin still leading the same thing all 3 rounds. So I'm
Interesting.
curious, what is Kane Mashin gonna think for this one?
These are
Because
the leads that make or break, your tournament.
yep.
And we see the shiny flex, his new Reggie Steele with that lock on quick move being so powerful now.
Oh yeah. The Reggies with lock on, like what happened?
They've all been bumped into Master, Ultra
Yeah,
League, Great League. They're all big contenders.
yeah,
Gets the recording going, and he
yeah.
does decide to switch it up.
And now he locks in.
How's the audio, guys? Like mine compared to John in the chat. It's very important that you guys can hear us both. Just let us know if the audio's off. Here we go. Ninetales lead.
Vaporeon.
Oh,
Very good.
Flower Crown Vaporeon. This comes down to stats sometimes. We've heard about high defense Alola Ninetales or high attack Vaporeon giving you some break points, and obviously we can't tell in the moment. But Aqua Tail does a decent amount of damage to Ninetales, and choosing not to use Psyshock when it was available.
Yeah, right now he just wants to farm the Vaporeon. You know what? Use the shield, but then farm him down. Right?
This could be risky, but very smart. May pay off in the end, and that's what we're about to find out. Because now he's down a shield.
He's losing shield advantage, but he has all that energy. So no matter what's coming in now, it's going to hit with charge moves, or it's going to be using the shields, which is going to equal up the shield advantage.
Okay. We know Charm will do a good amount of damage to Minun, as we can
Yep.
see, just kind of chunking
Now,
it down.
Alola Ninetales almost getting to another Psyshock.
That'd be deadly. Smart choice to let it go. And then what are his 2 options to bring in? Well, we know it's got to be Umbreon, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And very smart on his part to not blindly switch in. I know, like, obviously, Charm is devastating to Umbreon, but sometimes you do that automatic switch and it can be costly.
Yeah.
Would have paid off in this scenario, but this is going to be close, guys.
This is going to be
One of those
tough.
matches. Game 3 hype.
Yeah, he has to take down the Ninetales. Right, the Ninetales has to go down. He has to do as much damage as he can. That Bibero or Pipero. I can't say this guy's name right.
Once it's in your mind and you go back and forth, but like you said, yeah, it's very important for him to get another Surf off, right?
Yeah.
Surf being a very good water move, and he gets it off.
Wow.
Is this going to KO, though?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
There's the shield.
Okay, good shield.
Both
but now,
shields down now. Both shields down.
man.
He has a
Who's
foul
gonna
play.
Yeah,
Oh,
last resort. Did he does the okay?
he goes for the foul play though. Okay.
preserving some energy. Oh,
Man.
one of those judgment calls. If he just went
Whoa.
last resort instead of double foul play,
That would have KO'd the Ninetales.
definitely would have KO'd.
Oh man. Okay. The Ninetales coming in. Sorry, the Minun coming in. He has to go Thunderbolt here. Oh.
Oh man, it's so
Oh.
close.
Oh.
If this
Oh.
Thunderbolt or discharge, I think it's a discharge.
Oh man. Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt GG.
KO.
Wow, you could just see how close that
Wow.
was. Dang. Making
Wow.
K-Machin 4-0, defeating two of the toughest battlers back-to-back on stream. And obviously, if he just went last resort, take care of the Ninetales, I think that might have been a different outcome. Those are one of the matches that you think about after the
Yeah.
tournament's over, or what could have been. But I do feel that if he goes last resort, goes for the foul play against the Minun, he gets that win.
Yeah, definitely. See, what I would have done in this situation is I would have hit the foul play. Sorry, the last resort, farmed, and then hit the Minun. I think me personally, what I would have done was I would have done at least one or two fast moves prior to the last resort. Because if Umbreon gets hit with a Sky Shock, it's not going to do a
Right.
whole lot. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the Thunderbolt that does the KO. So I would have farmed one or two fast moves, get hit with the charm. You only got hit once with the charm in that case.
Right.
Hit the last resort, have almost enough energy for the next foul play. Take out the Minun.
So tough to call, right? Because of course, in the heat of the moment, or after we watch it, we could go, you could have done this, but that was tough. That was very tough. One of my favorite battlers. I know I shouldn't be biased here on stream, but like Jeff Cho goes down, and K-Machin, he's in it to win it. What about? Did King report yet? Oh, King IV getting upset in round 4.
Oh,
So we have the opportunity for new stars in this month's tournament to come out, right? We have maybe K-Machin playing the role of Nerd last month, where Nerd goes 6-0
That's
to
right.
the final round, and like again, you get to see some of the skilled battlers here in the GTA.
right. So now King taking the upset. Guan beating Holden McGroin. Holden McGroin taking 2 losses. That's not
Okay.
something you see every day.
So does that make the last 3 battlers undefeated? K-Machin, Cool Kenny, and Guan. I know we're waiting for Guan to update his
Well,
win.
yeah,
But
Guan. Yeah, that's it. K-Machin, Ku Kenny, and Guan.
okay, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be able to go undefeated. I know that's what we want, but I know a couple battlers that will have something to say about it. Here we go, so you can all kind of see it. If we just get if you can refresh, it'll show. There we go.
All the updated matches. There
so
you go.
Guan's updated. Cool Kenny getting a cool win.
A
against
cool
King
win.
Ivan. That's
Hey,
not easy.
You with your puns. I love it. I absolutely love it. But we do have Ku Kenny taking a win with Guan and K-Machin. All of them are now 4-0. But we do have another upset. Dragon Silk
I was
taking
just gonna say that.
another loss.
That's tough.
Oh man.
Well, and that's this cup, right? Okay, now we got everything's updated. We got Guan and Kenny. They're bumping K-Machin off the main stage here. Not losing, but
he's going up against a tough opponent. Manaholics doesn't upset. Right? He always does very well. And
yeah.
again, it's not over. Right? We have wait.
So this
It's
is
not over
leading
yet.
up to a good finish, right? Because we got 2 undefeated battlers in Guan and Kenny, and then Manaholics is going to try to upset K-Machin, and then you've got Jeff Cho against Sargent. Can't believe I spelled that earlier. SGT.
SGT.
Oh my god.
It's okay. But let me tell you something here, though. I don't know if you took this in yet. If Manaholics wins,
right,
we still have a chance for a tied win.
Yeah.
If K-Machin wins, there's going to be guaranteed one winner.
So this is pretty big. Yeah, Manaholics can play kind of Dragon Silk's role from last tournament, where he, got to upset in the last couple rounds and take out Nerd. And that's a very good point. Like you said, K-Machin wins. He'll play the winner of Guan and Kenny. So we'll be paying attention to that very closely. Hype, guys. This is good.
This is when the tournament gets real good.
And hopefully some of you are familiar with these names from last month's tournament, and we hope that you join us again for next month's tournament. Please subscribe to Go Live for the PvP tournaments. He'll be actually live streaming a lot more tournaments this month. And tournaments and technology doesn't always go as planned. I know we only have one of the two phones, but I know it's still been a good stream for everyone. It's been entertaining, and these are the things that will work out for future streams. So we appreciate that, and please make sure you subscribe to Go Live.
I think the proper term on Twitch is follow.
Follow, follow us, follow us, subscribe. Absolutely.
I just ordered a second capture card or third capture card on Amazon for Virginia, so hopefully I can do the swap where we have three.
See, the guy does not mess around. That's Andrew from Go Live letting us know he's already purchased a new capture card. He's having some issue on obviously the second phone, so he's done his part to make sure that the streams can be successful going forward.
Because Go Live is actually going to be there at Virginia, and he is also going to be producing the stream for Virginia, which is
Breaking
going to be
news, guys.
super hype.
Well, yeah,
Right.
obviously we're hyped personally for Canada and Toronto getting a showcase, but this Virginia tournament next week is even more hype. I believe we'll have Jay Fermakis and King IV showcasting. That is quite the dynamic duo right there, as well as Go Live bringing and like the battler list. I'm telling you.
And the thing is, like Andrew from Go Live's literally sitting there with this capture card for like over an hour having problems, and he's like, you know what? We're gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna run one screen for this tournament. But I have already he's already on Amazon ordering the second capture card ready for Virginia while he's here at the Hive.
For those of you that don't know, he also bought these headsets fresh for us for last month, right? So we've got good audio, and again, a lot of times the people that broadcast and do these streams don't get the shine, and that's why we're saying it multiple times. Please follow on Twitch, follow on YouTube, and let's get into this round 5. This is a very important match between Kenny.
Yep.
And Guan. Guan, he won the Montreal Regional Tournament last year. He's in the Hall of Fame for the Sylph Arena, and similar teams, but spicy pick. This is a Pokemon that I've tried and kind of let people know that it is a good pick. Is the Alolan Sandslash. Let's see if he decides to bring it. I've gone back and forth on it. Of course, it's got Ice Punch. It's got Bulldoze, not as powerful as Earth Power, but still gives you that ground damage for a lot of these matchups.
Yeah, Alolan Sandslash is something I haven't looked into too much, right? But I've heard it's like very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, they made us pick it as like on King's Roundtable where we were all there for like a spicy pick. But, I said Alolan Sandslash, but it's so early in the month, right? Again, it's still the 3rd of the month, and a lot of things can change. All the battlers viewing these different streams, whether it's Go Lives or Go Stadiums, they learn and they adapt as the weeks go on.
Absolutely. And this is the thing. This tournament is what, November 3rd? Right? It's 3 days into November. Right? People have just finished doing their Sinister Cups. Right? And they're already jumping in, trying to do tournaments here. And majority of these people have this tournament as ranked.
Yeah.
Right? So you should see the confidence that these guys have.
Yeah, we noticed that about Toronto too last season 1 in the smaller tournaments. They were ranking and doing these tournaments on that very first weekend of the month. So we've got.
So are we gonna see Alolan Ninetales lead? Alolan Ninetales lead would be pretty decent. Yeah, there's but there is a Nido Queen
and potential double Charmer on.
Yep. I'm gonna guess. Is that a Skunk Tank on?
They both have Skunk Tanks.
Right. So it's a Skunk Tank and a Nido Queen. So you have 2 anti-Charmers. And then, wow, 2 anti-Charmers versus a 2 Charmer team. Ay.
This could be one of the teams that battlers kind of mirror or think about, like as teams adapt and adjust as the weeks go on. And I've been asked before by King IV when we shoutcasted in Pittsburgh, are you someone who sets your teams or do you make them on the fly? And a lot of people say they make them on the fly, but we're seeing Guan have some preset teams here.
Having some preset teams, you know what? It's good, but you don't know what you're going up against, right?
Right.
And that's why I don't agree with preset teams. Like if you want to do it, it makes life easier for you. Do it, but you need to be able to change things on the fly,
Yeah,
right? You're
absolutely.
going up against certain people with off meta picks. You're going up against teams with Pokemon that you never thought of, or let's say a strat that you never thought of, like a triple charm or whatever.
Right.
Right? You need to be able to change it up, and you know what? This is what they're running. I got to find a way
Yeah.
to overcome it.
Talking about some triple charm, some Jay Devon cheese right there. He was talking about some triple charm.
Triple
I know
charm.
charm is very powerful. I don't know if we go triple charm, but like you said, you never know what you're going to see. And I kind of want to see the Sand Slash on stream. I don't know if we will, based on the team matchup.
Yep.
It seemed going back and forth, right? Guan, a very smart, calculated battler, doesn't want to just pick.
Hmm. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
I think that might be his best team. His best lineup: the Umbreon, Skunk Tank, Ninetales. Sorry, Umbreon, Sand Slash, Skunk Tank.
That'll be interesting. Gonna find out. We can hear some roars and applause from some of the battlers that are currently battling. And again, we see Guan just kind of taking his time.
You know, while we're waiting for this, I was trying to let you know. You know how Dustin's recording all his matches. So in this situation, I was like, man, what am I gonna name this video? But based on Scrublord's his performance here in the tournament, I think I'm gonna call it Scrublord gets shut down.
Scrublord scrubs it up. Scrub a dub dub. We got Ninetales versus Vaporeon. And this matchup, again, we talked about it's very interesting. It's very close.
Yep.
And I think this would be another
Shield
Aqua
nothing.
Tail, right? Yeah.
Yeah, shield nothing here.
Well, he listened to you.
Yep.
Now, is he going to do different than Yeah, he goes for that Psyshock right away.
Yep.
Putting a little pressure on the Vaporeon.
Thing about Vaporeon is that you're gonna want a high IV, high attack stat, because you
Yeah.
want those water guns to be able to do a lot of damage. Right? This is the problem here.
Gets the shield, confident in Skunk Tank, switches. And this is what makes Skunk Tank very effective. If you can get the energy lead or some built up energy on Skunk Tank, it's
Yeah.
very effective against the Umbreons, right? So
Yep, there it
because
is.
it's got the extra energy, it's going to go for a Sludge Bomb. He's going to be very close to another Sludge Bomb.
And he
And-
also has the extra shield as well. He
Yeah.
has the shield advantage there.
Now let's see if Cool Kenny goes ahead and goes for the bait or saves some energy by going for the foul play. It is risky. Guan is going to
Oh,
what a Comco battler.
deciding not to shield.
Ooh.
Wow.
But I think he felt confident that the dark damage of the quick move wasn't going to do enough, and he's able to get to another Sludge Bomb. Still hanging
Yep.
on to those two shields. Let's see if it pays off for him. So now you can see a Pokemon that can deal with Umbreon that's not a Charm user.
Yep,
and
and
then
he's
he's
gonna
got-
go with the Alolan Ninetales.
If he brings it, delete, right?
Yeah.
He's
Unless the
thinking-
Umbreon has energy, but again, it's not gonna have enough energy. It's not gonna go last resort here. Is he gonna shield this? Or is he gonna leave it? Oh, he leaves
he
it.
does shield. See, and I'm wondering, did Kenny bring a Charm user? Because if he did, then maybe Guan hung onto his shields a little too long, and he's gonna get
Yeah, if he has a
charmed
charm
out.
user, it doesn't be a
That's
problem for
that's a
Guan.
real risk. So it doesn't look like he does, which is very fortunate for Guan.
Thing is though, Hyper Fang. It's gonna do
Yeah.
some damage here. I'm not shielding this. I wouldn't shield it.
Not the first one, no.
Oh, Surf, yeah. There it is. All
Just
right,
kinda
let's
like
see.
on the
He's
edge of
farming.
our seats watching this to see.
Oof. Oof. Okay, foul play. Shield's
Okay,
gone.
gets the last shield.
Gets to the next
Go for
foul
another
play.
foul play. Nice. This is gonna be close, I think.
Oh man. This is his last Pokemon. He has the
Use
shield
last
here.
shield, but he should get to another foul play.
He will,
taking
but
care of
I think
Blueberry.
I think he has another he has another Pokemon in the
Yeah.
back. Oh
He went
no!
very low, yeah.
Oh no!
Very well timed by Cool Kenny, keeping it cool.
Oh,
He still got a chance, but this is really close.
Oh
Oh man, he
man!
gets.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
what a
Oh!
well
Oh!
calculated switch. Surf.
Surf! No!
Oh, it's enough.
Oh!
It's enough. Loaded.
See,
Wow.
that's what I'm saying. And he shouldn't have pulled off the charge move. He should have farmed down the Vaporeon.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Vaporeon comes in. Don't hit the charge
Yeah.
move. Farm him down. Wait for the B-roll to come
Right.
back. Hit him
Wow.
with the foul play. What's his side? I was like,
So
no!
close. So close. That was incredible. That was a great first game. Let's hope Guan can recover.
Yep.
It looked like he was in control by hanging on to those shields.
Like,
And
honestly, you're seeing situations like this, and you're seeing a sack swap. He literally did a sack swap, right? This is pro PvP plays.
cool Kenny. But I don't recall him being at the last tournament. I don't recall seeing that name.
No, but he is at a lot of the Toronto tournaments. I think
Yeah.
something happened where he couldn't make it last
Yeah.
month, but I don't think he participated in Sinister at all, actually, to be honest with you. Based on his ranking, I don't think he participated at all. But now he's coming in. He's like, I missed the last tournament, but now I'm coming in and making name. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Oh, man.
So what's he doing? Oh, we might see it. Don't want to say it. Don't want to jinx it, right? We may see it. Slowly waiting.
Oof. Do you really think is he gonna go double charm?
I don't know.
Oh man. Now Guan again. Guan is no one to mess with, right? Guan has always performed amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And like and Charm is good against Skunk Tank too, right? It does some big chunks to it chunks away most of the Pokemon in this cup, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I think Guan in Toronto is probably one of the most consistent battlers out of everyone. Literally, he will take a win in every tournament every month, right? And he goes up against players like Dragon Silk, J Cho, everybody you're seeing here, Holden McGroin, right? And he goes up against these guys and still takes the win. Guan is very strategic. It's crazy, actually. I think I've actually had some conversations with him, and the way he thinks is like,
next level. That's what we said. Well, there's levels to
yeah,
it, right? A lot of the people that are outside of this world or that aren't into PvP that think it's just tap, tap, tap. That last match was a perfect example of, like you said, the sack swap. So he leads with the charm user.
I think he's going double charm here.
Let's see how charming this team will do.
How charming!
You can see already just a couple charms just
Look,
taking away.
see, that's the thing. He doesn't want to switch here. He knows he can be able to do equal damage with Skunk Tank.
Right. Now, I
Right?
wonder if Kenny's able to realize or realize that the potential of another charm user in the back, knowing it
Exactly.
is different than being surprised by it. So we'll see.
Oh,
That is wow. That's risky.
wow! See what I mean by Guan?
Yeah.
Hit the crunch, dude. Hit the crunch.
Yeah. Now he better. That's
He
close.
has to hit the crunch here. What happened?
Oh, he did.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
he subbed it
Oh,
out.
he wait. What?
I think he subbed it
Yeah.
out. Whoa, even riskier. I know you're like, is that even
What?
possible?
Did he sack swap it?
Let's find out. Let's see some
I,
game
wait,
three.
wait, wait, I think he's keep. No. It went down. It went down.
Okay,
It went down.
okay. That hurts. That's hurt.
Oh man.
But it did look like
Oh
for a second it was still in the
yeah.
corner.
Like-
Faked us out.
Wow.
Okay.
But again, he still has the matchup here. Umbreon against Vaporeon.
Yeah, Vaporeon does pretty well against Umbreon, right? It's a
Yeah.
pretty close matchup
Yeah.
here.
I'm so surprised that happened.
Okay, so now we've got.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
This is going to be close because, of course, these two kind of offset each other, and it will come
Yeah.
down to maybe IVs or who
CMP?
wants a shield.
There it is.
CMP, yeah. And then you're going to have the Umbreon and the.
Shields.
But this takes away, so like Kenny can't use his
What just
flank.
happened?
Okay, they fainted at the same time.
Yeah, this is game.
Is it
Guan's taking this.
good?
Because-
Game 3 hype.
yeah. Game 3. This is good. Because he has no energy, but he has no shields,
he's got
and
the
Guan
shield.
has a shield as well. So
So
this
having
game.
the Grand Bull faint with energy doesn't cost him, which is great.
even with that not pulling off the charge move, he still pulls off the win here.
So double charm comes through.
Whew. That's super risky. Decided to go double charm against a double anti-charm team, thinking that he's like, you know what? He already knows that Kenny is thinking that, hey, I have double anti-charm. He's not coming in double charm.
Yes.
Flips the switch, comes in with double charm.
I'm hyped for this. Game 3 hype. This is what I want to see.
Yeah.
Now, we can't be biased and pick winners, right? What about the chat? Why don't you let us know who you're feeling, what team based on the team, or if you're biased or you know these battlers, let us know. Are you going for Cool Kenny or are you going for Guan?
Send some hype in the chat for who
Yes.
you want to win.
Please do.
Who's your money on?
I'm a gambling man too. I'm ready to take some bets, but we can't.
Yeah.
Now, as everyone debates and thinks about, this is what's up for grabs. This Ferocious Cup trophy smuggled from Sarnia, Ontario to Toronto for one lucky winner. Woo!
That was crazy.
Yeah,
King
that's very
IV
impressive.
taking another loss.
Oh, wow. I thought you were
Taking
gonna say, well,
another loss in round 5.
it's tough, guys. They must have been watching his videos and countered him.
running out simulations on the
Oh,
fly
yeah,
against
it's
King
tough.
IV's team.
Yes, aka Scrublord. I wonder how many more simulations Scrublord ran in his tournament. I actually was wondering. While we were watching the
Okay.
last couple matches,
I don't know the rule when it comes to that. Are you allowed to run simulations?
I
mid-match?
didn't want to say it to put Scrublord on the spot, but I do remember there being a rule change of not using resources. So I don't know if PV Poke, obviously being one of the best resources, again,
Right.
it's season 2. We're not used
Now,
to it.
Scrublord doing this, he would never do this if he knew
Of course,
that you're not allowed to, right? Actually, been able to have a conversation with him, but I'm not 100% sure if you're allowed to or not allowed to. Most likely, you're not allowed to. But let's be real here. It clearly didn't change anything for him.
Because he used the Charmachu.
Yeah. Oh my
So
god.
what we're saying
Oh
is,
my god.
what you're saying is he's not banned from the tournaments going forward. We're going to allow him to compete in other tournaments, which is good.
Yeah, we definitely should allow him. We gotta at least give some people some easy wins, right?
Yeah. Just keep killing him, kicking him in while he's down. But this is, sometimes it's hard for us to say, okay, while they're lining up, you should do this, this, and this, right? Because they all kind of can counter each other, right? Whether you go double charm or you run double water, right? If you bring the electric and then run into a Nidoqueen and completely get walled, like there's so many different scenarios that can happen from these teams right here.
Yeah. Now I'm curious to see what is he gonna do here. Okay, so that was a Umbreon. I saw a Skunk Tank, and I think I saw Lola Ninetales. That was very quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
Yeah, which is a very solid lineup, right? Going double dark. Here we go. And you got to get that Umbreon right away. So right away, Guan loses the lead, and you can see Charm chunking down Skunk Tank, and he decides not to.
Ooh, but
Now he
now
subs out Ninetales to
but that
save.
Skunk Tank has energy,
Yeah,
right? And we all know Skunk Tank with energy is scary.
and to not shield a loaded up. Okay. He's going double crunch. He's going to get a shield out of him finally. I think you might want to shield this one. We'll see if Guan's going to be able to overcome losing the lead.
And if someone's able to do it, it's definitely Guan.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see a shield coming up for this.
He does have to be careful of not hanging on to the shield too long, right? So it's good, maybe a good shield, right? You don't want to hang on to them too long, knowing the charm user's in the back.
That was a bad move.
It's tough.
Man.
Yeah, it's when you use a shield and then you don't get off a charge move, it definitely hurts. But at least he's able to get rid of some of the energy from the Vaporeon.
Yeah, but in that situation, I would have just let it go. I would have let it go. Let him use all his energy, take down the Skunk Tank, bring in the Umbreon, right, and keep the shield advantage. Right, you lost switch advantage, keep shield advantage.
Yeah. You're right, because if he doesn't use the shield and he does have all that extra energy, at least it's going towards the Umbreon because you know the Ninetales is going to come out.
Exactly. Now, does he have a charm user? He does.
Yeah, for sure. So, this is going to be a big chunk of health off the Ninetales.
Yep.
He decides the shield and then bring in his own Ninetales.
Oh, here it comes. Okay.
Oh, what? This is going to be.
What just happened?
So he wanted to save his Ninetales for
Yeah.
for his Umbreon.
He has to shield this. What? Oh wait.
This is
Okay.
gonna be close. I know we're both
Yeah.
scratching
Oh
our
my
heads.
god.
I'm scratching my head too.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Okay. Okay. Oh man.
is,
Here we
is,
go. All right. Alola Ninetales versus Alola Ninetales. Same, roughly around the same amount of health. Here it is.
but he's still got a shield.
Oh, he has a shield. It's over.
No energy, or like, excuse me, enough energy. I think he's gonna be able to get a foul play and win this.
Yeah.
Wow, Guan coming through.
Yeah. I told you. I
Wow,
told you.
wow.
And that's the game.
Now, would it have big game anyway? Because of course you were scratching your head when he switched out. Brought in the Umbreon when Guan brought in his Ninetales. Like I'm sitting here trying to figure out like, is it the same outcome if he doesn't do that, or like that was tough.
I don't know why he did that swap.
It's one of those things where your opponent switches and you kind of just blindly
Yeah.
do it, and maybe he. I mean, he obviously regrets it now, but that's tough. Good
That was
sportsmanship.
that was something. That was
Wow.
definitely something. Like I said before, he lost switch advantage. He lost shield advantage, and he still took the win.
Wow.
I told you, Guan is the man to do it.
So we see Guan take that on stream. We're still waiting for K-Majin to update because, like you said, if K-Majin wins, we have a definite undefeated champion. Or if Manaholics defeats K-Majin, we've got a potential, big way tie, just like the Sinister and the Six.
Yeah,
Whew.
absolutely.
But at least, we took our break after 3 rounds, and then the last couple rounds that we've had on stream have been completely hype. Very close, hard to call it. And what a great tournament so far.
I'm having a whole lot of good time right now. Guan taking the win. I really want to see what's going on with K-Majin because this is
We're
the
refreshing.
moment
Yeah.
we find out. Oh.
Dang.
Man, that was stressful. That
Yeah,
was so
very,
stressful. I was like,
very.
wait, what? What just happened?
Let's see.
Like, that's what I'm saying about Guan, right? I don't mean to like hype him up. I'm not biased. I love
Right,
every single person that's in
of
this
course.
tournament. These guys are all locals with me. I play with them all the time. But Guan, he comes in and things could happen where it weighs the matchup to the opponent, and
Yeah.
he still steals it.
Well, you know them more than the viewers because you've battled them on a few months in a row or on a monthly basis, right? So you've had to battle and overcome a Jeff Cho, a
Yeah.
Guan. The community is very tough here. So
And let me tell you, it's not an easy thing to
no,
do.
no, yeah, no one wants to go 3-2 or 2-2 in a tournament, but sometimes based on your opponents, not all tournaments are created the same.
Or 1 in 5,
Yeah,
like Dustin.
is that what he just did?
I have no idea. Let's take a look. Okay, it hasn't updated. Oh, Dustin. Oh my
A
god.
good thing he didn't wait this one, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't wait this one. Oh, thank goodness.
So maybe confirmed Charmachu is not the best
Definitely
chew
not a
to
good move to
use.
do.
Dang. Well, good GG so far.
Definitely some amazing plays you've seen.
Yeah.
Right? Would you say that you've learned a lot from this?
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of what we already knew like that I
Yeah.
knew, like not to say that I know it all because I definitely don't and I'm not prepared for a tournament like this on the third of the month, but it is a lot of what we expected with the Ninetales. Like you see a lot of Alola Ninetales on the teams and of course if it's a lot of Niddle Queens.
Yeah.
And
So the last matchups that we're waiting for is Scrublord and K-Machin. The two matches I've been waiting for to find out.
right. And like we don't see a lot of shell guns. We did see Holden McGroin flex his shell gun. And we didn't get to see extra drill on the stream.
Yep. We never got to see Alolan Sand Slash either.
No,
Right? I was excited to see that.
yeah. But it looks like that Guan didn't really need to use it, right? With those who had it, right? No, it wasn't Guan. Yeah, it was Guan, right? Maybe it's a fake out. Maybe it's one of those Pokemon that he didn't use. We'll have to ask him after, right?
Right. Let's take a look, see if it's updated.
Yeah, let's see if he's refreshed yet. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
K-Majin taking the loss.
So Guan kind of holds his own destiny in his hands, right? Like he's the only remaining undefeated. Manaholics defeats K-Machin, right?
Yep.
So that means
That means that Guan is the only person that's 5-0. He's going to have to go against someone who is 4-1. Me personally, I think it's either going to be Manaholics, Jcho, or Kukendi. And then in that matchup, Kukendi, Jcho, or Manaholics are going to have to fight for the tie.
right. So Guan is this month's nerd, and we'll see who gets to play Dragon Silk against Guan. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, last month we had Nerd go 6-0. We had a 7-rounder, and then Dragon Silk battled him. They go to game 3, and we both thought that the Aurora Beam from Cresselia was going to KO the Poliwrath. Of course, it resisted it, had about 1 HP of health. Dragon Silk was able to get off a nice punch, and then we had an incredible moment finish, go live history on stream, which is
That
great.
was a memorable moment. If you guys don't know, if you guys see this crease right here on Jimma Banks,
Yeah, right.
that was me.
That's good though. That's what we get hyped for because
Yeah.
we both have a YouTube channel. We both consider ourselves very skilled battlers, but we're at the end of the day we're fans of this ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Like, so we like to see
That's the
game
thing. The
threes.
content creators are the biggest fans.
Yeah, for sure. Like I created the channel and uploaded my battles just to get better and get some feedback, not because I thought I had these outrageous schemes that people were going to learn from. I wanted to post my games and get better, and of course the rest is history. We've all been able to become friends. We've all been able to for those of you that don't know, like all of us YouTubers, we all talk to each other. We all have kind of this
Yeah.
chat, and we're all big Ghost Stadium supporters, and Ghost Stadium has supported us, and we've all just really wanted the best for PvP and the battlers, right? It's not necessarily
Absolutely.
about ourselves. It's about the community, and we really value this community and what we've been able to accomplish. And just we're about to come on the year anniversary of PvP this next month or so.
Yeah, and that's the difference between Pokemon Go PvP and everything else, right? You'll see content creators out there and they'll be fighting with other content creators. Oh, you stole my video idea, or
Right.
you stole this, and I did this, and I have more views than you, and
Yeah.
da 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 da, right? And like that is not a thing when it comes to the content creators in Pokemon Go PvP,
Nope.
right? You see, we're all friends. We are literally all friends. We all talk on our own private Discord server. Me, you, Call Me Jake, Jay Devin, King IV, Zionic,
Sticks 10,
Sticks
Jay
10,
Devin, Matty F Baby, and like again, best in West. We don't
Purple
want to leave
Kyogre.
Purple Kyogre, who actually gave me a whooping last week. But like when you list names, you're gonna accidentally leave some people off. But yeah, we've really come together and we have a great community. And we've, King IV is almost like the leader for us all, and wants to plan these tournaments bigger and better, and encourages us to travel. Right, you guys are going to
Yep.
Virginia next week.
Yep.
Los Angeles, California hype for December, right? A lot of big things in the works, and we are very thankful and appreciative of Sylph Arena for giving us this kind of platform and fun, and Go Live and Go Stadium. It's really just it's been a fun ride so far.
Right, and we can also, sorry, Sir Maximus let us know down in the chat that we forgot about Dark Matter Wolf.
Oh, Dark Matter matters. Definitely Dark Matter Wolf
Dark
is
Matter Wolf is one of my best friends, guys.
yeah.
If you guys don't know this, and I can't believe I forgot him.
No, well, and I think he understands because again, when you name when you start listing off people, it's hard
Yeah.
to remember everyone. But he's going to be a big factor in this California fund for December, which we're all trying to get
Yeah.
to. It's not easy for us to fly to another country and get time off work because this is one of our hobbies. It's not something that we live off of, right? We all do
Yep.
this out of the passion and the fun, right? And we even see. Okay, look at that. So we have one less round for you guys because it's a 6-round compared to a 7-round last month. We're going to stretch it out for great content. Right now, we're going to save the finale for after, and we're going to have game 2 or round 2. We're going to force Jay Cho back on stream against Cool Kenny, and that's going to be hype.
Okay, so we're going to be doing the semifinals,
Yes.
right? Second place. Sorry, the third place? Whatever.
It's
All right.
hard to tell.
Table
because
2. All right.
Table
Table 2. We're going to be doing first on stream, and then we're going to go to table 1 for the finale.
Jay Cho versus Cool Kenny.
Right.
We see them there kind of eyeing up each other's team, right? It's a big moment because one win uh, compared to a loss affects your world rank a lot in these weighted
Yeah.
tournaments, like in the thousands potentially.
Yeah, you
Right?
lose a match to Scrublord Dustin, your ranking is going down by a
Oh, you're
couple
tanking.
thousand.
Holden McGroin almost ruined his entire season 2. Going game 3, but kudos to Scrubbler for taking him to game 3. But yeah, it was almost over for him.
Literally, Roland McGuire just went
Right.
boom.
Yeah, from number 3 to Canada to bottom 3 potentially, right?
Yeah.
But that's what's also fun is we're all able to joke and have fun with these tournaments and these matchups. So let's take a look. We saw both of them on stream.
All right, so we got Jay Cho and Kenny Koo.
Cool,
Wait,
Kenny.
no, it was
Yeah,
Guan. It was Guan. All right, never mind.
no, that's cool, Kenny.
No, but I meant
Oh,
is this another match again?
no,
Like, is this like,
yeah,
did they
no.
already
In
do
the
this?
finals, we will have Guan
Yeah.
versus Manaholics. Manaholics was also a battler who went 6-1, who shared that gold medal or the tie um, last month. And Guan, someone who I believe went 5-2, looking to take this tournament and really bump himself up in Canada and world rank.
Oh, absolutely. He was at Worlds. He was
He
at
was
Worlds
at
North
World,
American
yeah.
Championships. And so was Jay Cho.
Yeah, Cho, so close to winning the Toronto regional, but
Yeah.
also like goes to Chicago, and there's a lot of qualifying tournaments. I think he did 3 or 4 tournaments just to qualify, and it was funny because I battled at Worlds, and like I see Cho, and we're like chatting and talking, and then I realized that all of us that were in this area, we had to battle each other. I didn't
Yeah.
realize, so I'm like, oh, it went from friendly to serious real quick once I realized that.
Jay Cho is actually the reason why I didn't go to Worlds.
Yeah. I
Right?
came down to Toronto to watch the regionals. I see Jay Farmakis come out the gates firing 5-0, and then we have the piggyback master kind
Yeah.
of just like piggyback his way into almost a Toronto regional win, and that Toronto regional was stacked.
Yeah.
And again, it's great that we can kind of see a lot of the battlers that leading up to the Toronto regional this year, because I know Toronto's got to have a regional tournament, so that's going to be super hype.
I'm
Okay.
super excited. All right, so we got the let's see. What do
They
we have
both
here?
have Nido Queens. They both have Skunk Tanks. They
Right.
both have Nine Tails. They both have a barrel, but the difference is Cool Kenny has no electric.
Yeah, and Guan has the mining.
Oh,
Sorry, Jay Cho. Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
Oh
that's
my
all right.
god.
It's all right. But it's surprising. Like I didn't notice that earlier. I saw you with your video when you're talking about how to build your team, and you should or prefer to have an electric Pokemon. But Cool Kenny getting by without one,
Yeah.
going double water. I think he feels that the Nido Queen would wall electric, and then the Ninetales does pretty decent against Minun and the other electric Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. All right. All right, so this is hype. I'm
it's
actually so
tough
excited.
because I'm wondering, like, does he bring his Minun because he sees the two waters? It does so well against Umbreon. It can actually take a big chunk out of a Alolan Ninetales, and then okay, looks like he's ready to lock in.
All right, leading with the skunk tank.
Yeah,
This is
and
gonna be interesting.
a lot of the battlers that I've seen use Skunk Tank prefer not to lead with it, bring it in as somewhat of a safe switch, and
Save
then
switch.
hopefully have the energy gain on it and be able to charge move.
And there it is, the record and
Yeah,
start.
once he hit the record button, I figured he was gonna lock in. All right, let's
Yep.
go.
That's the way he works. He figures it out. Once he's ready, press
Yeah,
record. 3, 2, 1, start, and
don't
boom, he's in.
overthink it. So we got an
Right.
okay matchup.
This is a
Right,
tough matchup. He just has to swap out. Then
okay.
his own skunk tank. Is he gonna switch out as well? Go to Bibero? Goes to Umbreon.
Umbreon, right? Resisting the dark damage, making him have to go for those sludge bombs, but he got a lot of extra quick moves in, and that sludge bomb's going to be coming through.
Yep.
No need to shield bait on that one because again he's ahead on energy, and he goes for the last resort. It's
Good
got to be
move.
very close to another sludge bomb.
Yeah. He gave the skunk tank enough time to get a lot of energy there.
Yeah,
But his own skunk tank does have a lot of energy.
that's right. Right, and then he'll probably try to line it up against his Vaporeon. So
Yeah.
Umbreon the tank, the MVP is able to take that, and he's
He's
getting
gonna
another
have to
last
break
resort.
shields. He's definitely gonna have to break shields here because he needs that skunk thing to come back in with charge moves flying.
Yeah, so he
There's
does
the
use
one.
his first shield. Yeah,
Oof. All right, but he still has shield advantage. We're good here.
yeah, he does. He's got to be confident. I don't know about comfortable. It might not be the right the
Yeah.
word, but
Oof.
hanging onto those shields, eh?
All right, he's shielding
Oh,
here.
there we go.
All
Ooh,
right,
but
there we
it's a
go.
crunch. It's a
Right.
crunch. He probably would have been okay not shielding that, but you never know when it's coming in, right?
Exactly.
He's thinking the same.
He's farming though. He still has a lot of energy.
Oh, you can
There it
see
is.
that crunch.
Vaporeon's
I'm not
coming
very
back in
sensitive.
now.
Does a lot of damage.
Yeah, Vaporeon's coming back. Oh, whoa,
Oh,
no.
Ninetales.
What? Why?
Probably to chunk away because he doesn't want his Vaporeon, I guess, to battle the
Yeah, but
Skunk
they
Tank.
chunk each other at the same
Yeah,
rate. Plus, Skunk Tank has energy.
right.
Oh man,
Well, and then knowing that Jay Cho no longer
got to
has
crunch.
an Umbreon,
Oh yeah, there it is, Bibarel. Ay
this
ay
is
ay.
tough to call. This is tough to call.
Whew. All right, shields up.
All right, he's gonna race for the surf or just pew
No,
pew down.
I think
Yeah,
he's gonna have to just straight farm him down. All right, but he has another two Pokemon to go down. Oh, it's Vaporeon. Ay ay ay.
tanky one, but he's going for the right move here with the neutral damage. Wow, it takes a big chunk out of him. But if he gets
Okay.
the last resort off, I think that's GG. He doesn't get the last resort off. I don't think this is going to be enough. It's going to be close.
Oh.
Oh, how
Oh.
much energy did Kenny have? Wow. I
Wow,
thought Kenny was going to do
Jato.
a charge move before J Cho.
Yeah, I thought so too.
GG's. J Cho taking game one.
I didn't think that was gonna KO.
Shows Babarrel, right? The power of Babarrel.
Yeah. Now, we were just gonna say that Bibarel is better than Vaporeon.
So I've gone back and forth on this a lot, and
Yeah.
I think it's tough to call.
Thank you.
I think everyone has their preference, and right
Yep.
now I'm running Babarrel, and you're able to kind of pick the IVs a little more.
Right.
Sometimes with last door, you got what you got,
Exactly.
and this is a big game too.
All right. So again, guys, this is not the final round. This is table 2 of the final round.
This is correct, and
I think I
Jeff
said that
Cho.
wrong.
We know what you meant, but he chose not to go with Minen, even though he sees double water on his opponent's team. And J Cho last game chose not to bring in a Charmer. Let's see, and then now you can see like you could just kind of mix and match this six as
Sorry, what did you say?
last match. Jeff, I think he went Babarrel, Umbreon, Skunk Tank. He did not bring a Charm user.
Right. Right.
So does he decide to bring one this time? We didn't see either use the Nido Queen. I don't think you'll see Cool Kenny use the Nido Queen. Or excuse me, I don't think you'll see Jeff use one because he doesn't have an electric Pokemon.
Right.
I
And
don't think it's being
Kukeni has
prevented.
double water.
Right. Yeah, it'd be just too risky. So I think you're looking at.
But again, high risk, high reward.
It's very
Right.
true.
We saw who was it that ran the double charm against the double anti charm?
Oh, and it just happened. A short-term memory, right?
Was it Guan?
I think it was Guan.
Was it Guan?
I think it was Guan. No, you're right. Yeah, he had the Grand Bull and the Ninetales.
Right. Double charm against the double anti charm team and still went with double charm. That's the thing. High risk, high
High
reward.
reward. All right, you heard it here
Or big
first.
loss.
You have a big loss, right?
Oh man.
Woo. Let's see if he hits the record button. He's going back and forth.
All right, there's the records. 3, 2, 1, and lock in. Going with
There
the
you go.
skunk tank, the Bibarel, and the Umbreon.
Yeah, he must like that matchup. Let's see what Cool Kenny decides to lead with.
All right. This is a pretty equal matchup here. Decides to swap out. There you go. Nice switch advantage. Brings in the Vaporeon. Man, swapping out. Okay. Bring in the Umbreon. All right. Good. But getting enough energy on that barrel, though.
Vaporeon.
What?
Or yeah,
No.
no, he led Skunk Tank, right? So he
Oh,
led Skunk
right.
Tank.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
We're good.
Right. Skunk Tank.
So he'll eat this charge move, right? I believe
Yeah. Aqua
doesn't do
Tails.
that much damage, right?
Yep.
Kind of load
Farming
up
up
and fire off a couple foul plays.
so you can get some shields out. But again, Water Gun does some decent damage. Like as a fast move, it's actually really good.
Yeah, definitely against some of those electric Pokemon too, where you think, oh no, okay, it's gonna super effective, but if you use a shield and
Yeah.
then the water guns are able to chunk away, and
Exactly.
lets his Vaporeon go, and this is beneficial to him as well because his Umbreon that would get wrecked by the Ninetales
Yep.
is almost done. Is he able to get it
So
off a
look,
charge?
switch advantage.
Ooh,
Switch advantage. This is what it gets you, right? You're not shielding nothing. You just want to do as much damage as you can to that Ninetales because now you're gonna be able to bring in the counter to Ninetales,
right.
right?
Which in this case, I
What do we
guess, is
have?
Babero. No, he
Oh,
brings in
Skunk Tank.
Skunk.
Skunk. All right, go for crunch, bait the shield. Ooh, I want to see if he gets this off. I called this.
This is gonna be tight. Yeah,
Ah!
and one of the reasons it's very hard not to shield that because the sludge bomb is going to KO, and you know he has enough energy.
Exactly.
So is he going to
I
be able to get to a sludge bomb, or is he just going to go with the crunch? I think the
think crunch
crunch
would
will
KO,
be.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh! I think he wanted to. There's a CMP tie there, and he might have been thinking switch out Babero, but it's too late, and that crunch does the
Ooh.
good amount.
Oh wow. Okay, swap in Umbreon in. Again, this is a
Ooh,
really
this is
good
gonna be
matchup.
close. This is gonna be very close. I like game threes though. I really like game threes.
Ooh.
Hanging
Okay.
on to that shield.
Foul plays. Wait, was that Dark Pulse? That was Dark Pulse.
Really?
Yeah, that was Dark Pulse,
Does
dude.
that mean that so he doesn't have a last resort Umbreon? Because I can't see you running Dark Pulse over foul play.
Yeah, this
Wow,
is
interesting.
definitely gonna be cool. All right, there it is. Hyper Fang.
Oh my goodness, we're both kind of just like on the edge of our seats watching this.
But again, Dark Pulse does have his advantages, right?
I guess we're seeing that now. So is that a shield? Which should KO.
Oh yeah, definitely. But now he has Umbreon. Oh, sorry, Skunk Tank. Oh.
But whatever charge move that he gets off, yeah, he's gonna get it off. It's gonna be enough to KO. But now
Yeah.
Jeff knows that it's not a last resort Umbreon.
Yeah.
So let's see if how that information helps him in the next one. So
Yeah.
game three hype, guys. This is what we wanted to see.
Whew. Whew.
Thank
All
you for
right.
those of you that stuck with us from the start, and thank you to those who have joined us recently to watch this finish.
Now we are going into game three.
Game three hype,
Man,
yeah,
whew, I know how much you love game three.
yeah, I
I
definitely do.
Man, I love game three, especially at these end matches where you have like these people that are like, 5-1. Or sorry,
Right.
sorry, 5-0, 4-1, right? These guys are like the
Yep.
top players that are competing right now. They've put all their effort into this tournament, and these guys are like, yo, I'm not letting this go, right?
Yeah, this is the home stretch from all the practice, right?
Yeah, and this is literally when the matches get the most stressful, right? You've been here for a couple hours, you've been waiting, you've been dealing with stream
Yeah.
problems, right? But you're like, I gotta win this. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna win this because
Yeah.
the matchup of this, right, will determine for the next match. If the next match goes through, and here I'll see if I can pull it up. If Manaholics beats Guan, the winner of this match will also tie for
Share.
first.
Yeah. And then you got this tiebreaker, and then you, Silph will determine who gets the trophy.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you win, game one, this happened to me for Sinister. You win game one, and then you think, okay, I'll go with the same lineup, and it doesn't pay off. You just feel like it's a missed opportunity. I know you don't overthink it for game three, but you just say, dang, if I just would
Yeah.
have switched it up a little, potentially, right, it could be a different outcome.
All right, we can see Kylie with my camera.
Yeah.
That's
So
exactly.
you politely ask Kylie to go around and get some footage for the Jay Formakis channel, right? It's a big event, right? We love coming down to these Toronto tournaments and
Yeah.
shoutcasting it, and I hope you guys at home enjoy watching it.
Yeah. If you guys like this, like the stream, if you guys like watching exactly what we're showing you here today, just let us know down in the chat. Right? Spam the chat, hit it. Be like, yes, we love this.
Game 7 hype. And then what's also fun is to just kind of reminisce right after the tournament. We have a little bite to eat. We kind of talk about what happened, and here we go. Oh, we
Right?
might
We
see.
always think of how can we make it better.
Absolutely. I don't know if I like this pick because Cool
Man,
Kenny having an electric.
he's super weak to water.
Yeah. Maybe he's thinking to resist the charm of the Ninetales, I guess.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the
man,
charge moves will destroy. I don't know if I like this pick. You can hear the roar of the crowd kind of watch on. Don't do it, Jeff.
I don't know, man.
Looks like he's
Okay,
feeling.
okay, he's looking to change it. Again, this is wait, let me see something. What is J Cho against Kenny, right?
Yep.
Where's Ku Kenny on here? All right. Yeah, you can't run a
He,
double a Nido Queen and a Skunk Tank
he,
against a
he
double water.
changed it. He changed it. He did not.
Okay, he
But he
did.
wins the. This
Again,
is going to
this is
be.
a pretty this is pretty equal,
I think
right?
that's what happened in game 2, right?
Yep. Man, you need to swap. All right, perfect.
Very
Water gun.
similar to game 2.
Okay, farming,
Build
farming.
up the energy, exactly what we saw last time, right? You see him take the Aqua Tails, which don't do that much damage, but it's starting to put in some work against the Umbreon. And Jeff Cho's
Yep.
loaded. He's going to fire off a couple foul plays. And what he's doing is he's actually waiting to fire off his charge moves, hoping to get an extra couple quick moves in for extra hit or two of energy, trying to put him ahead or even further ahead if possible.
Exactly. There we go. Double foul play. This is gonna either force a shield or take out the Vaporeon. There it is.
Ooh, what a big hit. Then I expect to see the Charm user come in.
Yep. Coming in.
It's going to be close. I
He's
don't know if he's
gonna
going
get
to be
to a
able to
foul
get
play
to.
though. He's gonna get to a foul
He
play.
did last game.
Oh,
He didn't this time. He did last game.
ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. All right.
Yeah.
Farm up. Go to crunch. Yes.
Let's see if again this is tough not to shoot.
Is Kenny gonna take the bait now?
Not
Oh.
pay off. That puts him even further behind.
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough for him to
It's okay
overcome.
though. It's all right. It's not a problem because right now he still has the 2 shields. Now he's using one. He's gonna be able to get to another crunch here, force the shield.
Get rid of.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Or take out the Ninetales with just fast moves. He wants to force the shield because I think here, even if he shields, he's still gonna be able to take him down with just fast moves.
Even more reason not to shield than if you're Kenny.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh.
he brings the Nido Queen.
Oh no.
But he's got both shields. I
Uh-oh.
can't see.
Yeah, I think he has both shields here.
This is GG.
Oh man. Yeah.
This
This
is
is
GG. Cool Kenny.
this is game. This is game.
And it's tough. That's when you go for the bait, right? And it doesn't
Yep.
pay off.
Yeah.
But great effort by Jeff.
The double nine, sorry, the Nido Queen is kind of just what kind of put it over the top.
Yeah. We were saying for Jeff not to pick it, but it was a great pick for Kenny.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, so we were saying don't do it. If he picks Ninetales instead of or Nido Queen instead of Ninetales, Then you have the Nidoqueen versus Nidoqueen, and he might have been ahead on energy, but it's still it's tough to call. So GG's Cool Kenny coming through.
Wow, cool. Kenny taking the win now. So now it's gonna be all up to the final round.
Yeah, the final table, right? Again, Guan holding his destiny in his own hands.
Yep.
Controls his destiny, excuse me. Now, we were talking Scrublord, right? I wonder if him being distracted by Smash Bros in between rounds. We are at the Hive where there's a lot of cool video games to play. We got some classic Ninja Turtles, some Smash Bros, and there's definitely a lineup of battlers playing Smash Bros, which is something I've never seen before. Right? I don't know if I should have even let
Yeah,
that info out,
yeah.
but
Let me tell you something, man. Scrublord was owning in Super Smash Bros.
yeah,
Over there because he's really good at Smash. Like,
yeah,
don't be fooled at his PvP skills. All right,
right.
he's decently good at other video games. All
Yeah,
right,
that's fun.
but yeah, Scrublord actually taking a win in round 5, right, and then taking the loss in round 6,
Oh, we were
right.
rooting for you.
So
The
he's
good
2 and
news,
5. Hmm?
not 2 and 4. Not
All right, 2 and
weighted
4.
though, right? He gets to practice and he gets to
Yeah,
show everyone the skills in Virginia. Valor Ash, call me Jake. Toshi better watch out for a motivated Scrublord. Be careful,
absolutely.
guys.
Well, I'm gonna make sure he's practiced up. All right.
Yeah,
But yeah,
maybe he should have brought the Flareon, the flamethrower, or Fire Blast. Excuse me.
man, that was
That'd
so
be
hype.
good. For
Yeah, those
those of you
fire
that
blast.
don't know, Jay Farmakis and Scrublord, they do a lot of streams, and they were both running Evolutions teams with which actually for a while didn't look too bad because they were having some success, but obviously over time,
Yeah,
probably not the best squad to run.
not the best. But we don't talk about November 1st stream. We don't talk about that.
Never, right? It's on the hush hush.
That was a one-time thing. We never talk about that again. All right.
Yeah. For the Jay Farmakis subscribers may know, and then if not, you'll have to go to his channel to look for the November 1st stream video that we won't talk about.
This is probably the first time in history that you're ever going to hear me say, "Don't go to my channel."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I was definitely busy in the evening, and I'm personally gonna have to go double check that or check out the. All
Matchups.
right, so well, yeah, we got. I guess the only people I thought most people would be reported by now. Hockey Freak has not reported, but it's all up to Guan here because we have. If Manaholics wins, he'll share the glory with everybody, and if Guan wins, he wins the tournament.
Yep.
So we're looking at a potential 4-way tie
And
or
Kid Fear,
Hockey Freak.
Kid Fearless.
So we're waiting Hockey Freak potentially. If he wins, he could share the win. If Manaholics is able to upset Guan,
What's Hockey Freak at? 4-1.
so he's at 4-1 right now. So depending on the outcome, he could be 5-1.
Yeah, this could be a possible share
Five-way
tie
potentially?
first. Yeah, I think it's a 5-way tie. Possible. Possible.
Just waiting for everyone to get set up and signed in, and there's charming Dustin right there.
Hey,
But you won
Scrublord.
in Smash. You won in Smash though.
That's all that matters. That you won at Smash.
Yeah. In life, there's some losses. In life, there's some wins. Right? You got to look at the cup half full. Right? You're winning in something. It's okay.
Look at the bright side.
Yeah. Well, and then it's not as weighted cup. So like we've already mentioned, he's going to have a second go at it in Virginia.
Exactly. Live and learn. Go back into Virginia.
Yep.
10 times harder.
And then also, like we talked about the giant tournament that will be in Virginia. There's also going to be a kind of like a go team up stream that you'll be doing as well, I believe. Like where you'll see
Yep.
teams of 4 kind of test out this format that's not official, right? Go Stadium kind of controls the format, and it's their idea, which will happen early 2020. But we'll kind of get
Yep.
an early look at some cool teams of 4, and they'll kind of battle it out, and it's going to be exciting.
Oh, it definitely is. We're planning some things for Virginia. We're planning a second tournament on the Sunday. More details will be brought out soon. But it's definitely going to be super hype.
Yeah. You'll be shoutcasting that with anyone.
Yeah, but yes, I will be shoutcasting that with somebody, but I'm gonna keep that a surprise for now.
It's on the hush hush. Ooh, special
I'm gonna keep it on the hush
guest.
hush for now.
Nice.
Possibly a special guest.
I'm glad I didn't spoil that, right? Stay tuned.
Yes. I think we're just waiting to get it all set up, and this is going to be our final round.
Absolutely. I got so distracted with the tournament, I let my Go Plus kind of disconnect. I could have been sending out gifts or collecting gifts all day, but
Unbelievable, Jimma.
it's all right. The tournament and the stream is much more important. So we've got the two warriors, the two battlers thinking it out. These aggressive battlers.
Yep. People in Virginia, though, you're going to see Purple Kyogre. We're going to see Jokes
Right.
three
Oh, right. I
three three
forgot
one.
about Kyogre being there.
Right. Kyogre's going to be there. I think Call Me Jake's going to be there.
He will be,
Right.
from what I hear.
Arrow. Right. That's going to be
Oh, Arrow is
hype.
someone I didn't mention either, right? Because you think of all the other names, but Arrow being there is going to be a big deal. Like, so I forgot to send out my gifts. You could see Guan, he didn't, right? Just sent out a couple. Now he's ready to battle.
Gotta send my gifts out and then get ready to battle. All right, let's
Yep.
see what Guam's gonna do against Manaholics. Okay, so we see here he has
Revisit the double charmer with the Alolan Sand Slash. And then the double dark.
whew.
This is interesting.
All right. I'm sorry, I gotta fix myself.
Yeah,
This is
no,
the finals, man. This is
we
the
don't-
finals. All right.
You don't.
What is he gonna do here?
Look
I'm
at
curious
this
if he's gonna go
team.
double charm. He's done it before.
Yeah, on stream.
Yep.
And I don't think, I mean, I shouldn't say because I haven't seen all his battles, but I don't know if Manaholics run into a double charm team. Will he be prepared?
Manaholics is not someone to play with, but Guam knows his stuff.
Yeah, both very skilled battlers, right? Both did very well last month in the Sinister in the 6, and also throughout the month in their other tournaments. But this is a huge match.
Yep.
This can shift your world rank and
Yep.
by the hundreds or even by the thousands potentially.
Yep. The thing is, actually, there's somebody in the chat. Batian Lozano just brought it up. I think the winner of this tournament will become the first ever challenger in Toronto.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go up the
'Cause
ranking.
now we're getting some challengers. There must be some other challengers in the world then, because I know there was a couple tournaments that have already played out in the last 2
Right.
days. I wonder how many 6-rounders though. I don't know if there'd be many 6-rounders that have ever happened or that have happened. I mean, never say never, but definitely Toronto.
Never say
showcasing
never.
some skill. Yeah, showcasing some skill. And these lineups, this is a big deal, right? I kind of want to see the Sand Slash, mostly because I was talking about it being a spicy pick and have backed off, and not many
Yeah.
people are using it because it can get wrecked by so many other Pokemon, right? It's not.
Yeah. I think actually Guan. I think what he's doing here is he's actually setting up his teams.
For
He's
game
going
1, game
in.
3.
Yeah, like I think he's going like 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. But he's like, you know what, I'm gonna use this, and now he's just kind of setting it up for against Manaholics.
That's something we'll take a look at throughout the round. Interesting.
Yeah, because you notice he keeps going into his team, selecting a Pokemon, leaving, going to the next lineup, selecting a Pokemon, adding it. You know what I mean?
Manaholics actually being so generous, heard that I left my Go Plus in my car, gave me Go Plus to use throughout to collect the gifts, and
Telling you, man, PvP community.
yeah, looking out for each
There's no
other.
better.
Gifts and dust matter.
All
Okay,
right,
Skunk Tank lead, Umbreon lead.
here's when the hype begins.
Yeah, final round, guys. Send us your hype in the chat. Let's go.
All
Brought
right,
to you by Go Live.
all right, straight sludge bombs here.
Yeah, I expect to see Last Resort. I expect to see Sludge Bomb. And you can see Guan kind of waiting, hoping to get the extra quick move of energy, letting him do his charge move first.
Yeah. See, again, that one extra fast move
It
changes
can
everything.
make or break the match, exactly.
Yep.
Put you that much closer to another Sludge Bomb. Let's see how close he is. He's going to be able to get to it before Last Resort. I think he can survive this, but does he want it?
Mm.
And I feel
Nope,
he
he's shielding.
chooses to shield it. Okay.
Nice. Putting his skunk tank away with full energy, swapping out.
Deciding to
Nice.
They both switched at the same time.
Yeah, he knew what was coming.
Oh.
Right, but Umbreon, or sorry, Ninetales is gonna do a lot of work to that Vaporeon. I don't think he's gonna shield this.
Risky. I think.
Oh,
Last minute, last second shield.
interesting. He wants to take the shields out now.
I know we were talking about that extra quick move of energy, but I wonder if he should have just fired off the Psyshock as soon as he got it. They both don't want to.
This is not KOing unless it's last resort.
Aqua Tail.
Aqua tail. There you go.
You're right. He could have taken the.
Yep. All right.
This way, he's got the switch advantage, right?
Yep.
Both out of shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that? It's,
No, no.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Manaholic has one.
see on that. Right. Okay, we see the Minun show up. He brought the Sand Slash.
He brought the Sand Slash. Oh
not
man.
the Sand Slash.
Yep.
Oh, he does bring
Yeah,
it out.
yeah, it's coming in.
But a Thunderbolt is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
I've taken a Thunderbolt before.
But is it Thunderbolt? Yes, it is.
Come on, our spiky cool friend. Let's.
Oh, there's a swap.
Oh, little too greedy on the energy.
Ah!
Little too greedy on the energy.
All right, foul play.
That's gonna cost him.
Oh,
Should've-
farm crunch.
when
Okay.
him having that shield,
Yeah.
it's GG's. But if he was able to just throw off an ice punch or throw off,
You let it go.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
but yeah.
mine and it's
Yeah.
GG. Just getting a little too greedy. Manaholics taking game one and maybe
Yeah.
forcing a 5-way tie.
Man, I don't want to see a 5-way tie.
Yeah,
I'm sick and tired of ties.
it's all friendly Canadians, right?
That's right.
Just wanted to share the glory with everyone. All right, game one goes to Manaholics.
Whew. All right, Manaholics taking game one. All right, let's see. How is Guan going to adjust here?
Maybe that Alolan Sand Slash just too spicy, too cool. To pick.
Just way too spicy. All right, now let's see. What is he going to do here? Oh. Are we expecting the Sand Slash again?
Yeah, because I'm wondering if it's the Nidoqueen he's trying to catch with the Sand Slash. I don't know how good. Like Sand Slash does decent against Ninetales.
Yeah.
But I don't know, guys.
Whew. Okay. Let's see.
I'm nervous for Guan. I don't know if I should just.
Did you even see that?
No, get distracted by Scrublords.
Wait.
Oh, shout out to this Twitch stream. We're trying to watch the replay of the
Double charm. He went double charm.
out goes Umbreon.
Ooh. In comes. Oh,
Got
he's
the
keeping
Sand
it. He's
Slash.
keeping it.
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
care.
We saw him do this last time when
Yep,
he did bring
yep.
the shielding to protect.
Yep. He's keeping it in. Swapping, bringing in his other charm
Now
user.
he knows, right? It's been shown. It's public knowledge.
Was that the right move?
I don't know.
Why do that?
I don't know. It just seems that like Minun is pretty decent against all three of his Pokemon, right? So I don't know if he felt like stuck or unsure and just did that.
That's really interesting. You're kind of like giving away your strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. Psyshock. All right.
Maybe he wanted the energy for his Granbull to go towards one of his other Pokemon. Let's see if it pays off or if it was a mistake.
Yeah.
But
Now the farmer's just gonna farm.
So loaded with energy now. Both have a shield apiece.
Oof. Coming with the Alolan Sand Slash now.
Like even the Aqua Tail, that's a decent amount of damage.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna shield here though.
No, I don't think so either.
Remember that Granbull.
Yeah.
That Granbull.
Some energy. And here comes the Ice Punch. Like, Powder Snow does charge up those charge moves very quickly.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna do a lot of. He gets the shield out of it.
Both shields down. Both shields down.
Oh, he switches.
Umbreon. Play
Oh,
rough.
oh,
Play
he did hit him.
Yes.
Whoa. Is this
Yes.
gonna turn around the match?
Yes.
Look at the crowd going crazy out there.
The crowd goes nuts. Yes. Woo.
Double charm
Yes.
for the win.
I called it. I said it. The
Wow.
shields are down. Remember?
That's awesome. Final round in Toronto, not disappointing at all.
Game 3. I remember I said, I was like, yo, wait, shields are down. The Granbull. Don't forget the Granbull. Oh, hell yes. That was awesome.
Great.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love hearing that. Even when we're wearing headphones and we can still
Crowd,
hear
yeah.
the crowd. Yeah.
I was worried that wanting to see Sandslash on stream might cost him the match, but it doesn't. It pays off. But what a unique lineup. 2 charm users, Alola and Sandslash takes the game.
Yep. That was
No?
something.
Okay. Remember you were talking about did he preset ahead of time? He's kind of
Mhm.
ping-ponging back and forth. Let's see what he chooses to do.
I told you. I think that's literally what he was doing. Okay. How is he gonna play this? Is he gonna lead with a charmer again?
And like you said, it was a surprise for him to bring in his Ninetales, showing the double charmer early on in the match. But
That's why he did that.
yeah,
He wanted to keep the big move right at the end when shields are down. When I noticed that right when Sandslash pulled off his charge move, got the shield. I was like, wait, shields are down. Don't forget about Granbull, right? And then just boom, boom, swap, play rough.
all right. 3 hype. That's what we wanted. And we did want an undefeated champion. So
Yep.
he's
There's a possible chance we'll get that. Okay, let's see how we're gonna play this out.
very careful of the team selection.
Man, double charm.
I think we've all done this. We know what our team is, but you just go back and forth. Like if I
Yeah.
look at the lead, this is what I could do.
I don't think he's gonna go double charm again.
It's pretty risky.
That's very risky.
But when you were asking, did we learn something from today in the first couple rounds? Like it was a lot of what I expected. Not this round, not the last couple rounds. A lot of surprises and matches very tough to call.
Oh, 100%. And this is the final round. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, man, can we get some hype in the chat, please? Like, this is crazy because like that play was perfect.
I know that was entertaining. The battlers, that's what they wanted to see was some hype like that.
This is to prove that Pokemon Go PvP is not just a tapping game.
We know that.
Yep. Whoa. What do you do? What did he do?
Right?
Damn it, Quan.
We're the
All right, so he's gonna go with
Ninetales lead.
Ninetales, Umbreon, Alolan Sandslash.
Ooh, spicy picks. Come on.
All right.
Make a spicy pick come through.
Whew, okay. He's keeping it in. Remember, it's a very equal matchup.
I think he's not okay. He's gonna say he's gonna shield and then build up that energy.
Yeah. Possible swap. I think he's gonna keep it. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
He has to. He has to force a shield here.
Because if he switches and gets stuck, that could be the GG right there, right? You don't want to get stuck. He decides to hang on to his shield.
Switch advantage.
Right.
But now he's lost shield advantage.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. Charm is going to do a lot to Vaporeon.
Almost brings it halfway.
Yeah. Okay. So he still has shield advantage. Sorry, switch advantage. He's good here. He's good here.
Of the Ferocious Cup, Umbreon.
Yep. Aqua
Finish. Let's have a great finish.
Yeah, I want to see this. Farming. The J farm is real right now. Oh my god, yes. Show it how it's done.
For 2 foul plays, it's gonna be very.
Oh
close.
yeah, for sure.
Gets a shield. He does have enough.
Now shields the same, I think, right?
I think
1-1.
you can survive if you want to even bring your Vaporeon that low. Okay.
There it is. 1-1 on shields now. 1-1 on shields.
Survive, right?
Leave it.
This is the finish.
Let it go. Aqua Tail. What did he do? Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Did you see that?
The ice punches.
He didn't even know what was in the back.
That's
think
the
this was
risky play sometimes.
nice.
Is to make
Yeah.
sure the opponent doesn't have the extra energy. You can see Ice Punch coming through.
Yeah. Thunderbolt. Let it go. Oh, I would have let it go.
It's gonna if it's a Thunderbolt, it will hurt. It
Yeah.
hurts.
16th,
And I
13th.
Oh,
think he's
discharge.
yeah. Ooh. And I think he's banking on
No,
This
that
is
was
a
dead
win.
zone.
Guan's taking it.
undefeated Guan.
Undefeated Guan.
I'm hesitant to call it early. Like
Yeah, I know because the last
Yeah,
month, right?
so-
But no, I'm definitely saying it because he's gonna get the Thunderbolt. This is not gonna KO.
it won't KO. It's gonna be low,
No.
but yeah, he'll be able to
16,
get another Ice Punch off.
Exactly, and that's gonna be the
47,
game.
44, 6. Yo, some of you guys
Thunderbolt
got a good
going
memory,
in.
bro. If you remember
Here comes
this
the
shit,
Ice
you guys got
Punch.
good memories, man. That's
So
incredible.
close.
Good for
Man,
you.
please, please, don't throw me off. Don't throw me off.
We want these type of
Yes.
finishes.
Swap. And wait, what?
Still
What
got
just happened?
He's still got
Oh, that's the game. All right.
the champion. We wanted to see the champion.
Yes.
Comes into Toronto and takes it down with a Lowland Sand Slash.
Fuck, yes.
Double Charmer, a Lowland Sand Slash, and we said at the start of the tournament that sometimes to win the tournaments, you have to do what other people are not doing, and that's exactly what Guan did.
High risk, high reward.
Wow.
Right? We've been saying this from the beginning. We want to see that Alolan Sand Slash, and we did, and it did not disappoint.
Make sure you send your gifts to your friends as Guan did. It pays off in the long run.
There you
Wow.
go, guys.
What
That's
an incredible tournament. Another one covered by Go Live, J&J, the dynamic duo. And I had a lot of fun today.
I had a whole lot of fun, and I'm so happy it was one winner.
Yes, a for real winner. Not that, the people last month didn't win, but Guan gets to take home. What does the Fox say?
What does the Fox say?
I believe it's the Fox.
It says Fox says 6-0.
6-0 Guan. What a great tournament. Wow.
Oh, definitely. Let's just see how everybody else did.
Yeah, it's a good call. I
All
think we
right.
limited our wows this tournament. You were usually so in shock and repeating the wows. And
I know. I tried because after Valoras keeps calling me out on it,
yeah,
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to stop
that
to
was
not
worthy
say
of
it.
the wows because that was fun. That was amazing. And Guan, your Montreal regional champion, comes into Toronto, the Ferocious Cup. And
Yep.
it looks like so what we had
So Guan going 6-0. Ku Kenny, Kid Fearless 330, going 5-0 with Clarissa. And then we have J Cho, Manaholics, Holden McGroin, K-Machin, a Magic Walrus, Wayne Scotting, Hockey Freak, King IV, Feng Shui, Lawrence 10, Sergeant Fung, Carter Swag, Kamalia, 100K Collector, all taking 4 and 2.
a lot of people that would have picked those 4-win players to win, or the 4-win, a lot of favorites there taking
Yep.
a couple losses, and it just shows that Toronto is loaded with talent, and that's what we're so happy to just showcase Canada's talent to the world. Obviously, Canada has a lot of other battlers outside of the GTA, but this was amazing and a lot of fun to cast.
Absolutely. I always have a great time. I always love chilling here with Jimma Banks.
Always fun, yeah. That was a
Right?
blast.
Right. One of the main reasons I chose to do this role of being a live stream shoutcasting the live stream is because I get
Yeah.
to spend a couple hours here with Jimmy Banks at least here once a
Super
month.
fun. Feeling is mutual, and of course, we did learn a lot today. And these tournaments are so fun, and I hope everyone watching from home or on the go enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yeah, and guys, make sure if you guys have not clicked that follow button, make sure you guys do it because Go Live is going to be doing the tournament alongside with me, a special guest, and King IV in Virginia.
That's hype.
That's going to be
Traveling
a
for
big one.
tournaments. That's what makes these a lot of tournaments bigger and better is the traveling. It's 11 hours for you guys to travel. That's no
Yep.
short distance.
Okay, so I just started my new job, as you're aware.
Yeah.
Right, and I actually have a test on the Friday.
Right.
Right after the Friday test, I leave to go to Virginia.
Right.
11 hours straight, sleep. Next day tournament. Next day after that, Sunday tournament.
Yep.
Come back 11 hours, and then have a test again on Monday.
a lot of time to study on those 11-hour road trip, but that might be the farthest that you've traveled so far for tournaments, right? I think.
Yeah.
I mean, in the future, maybe some bigger travels, but definitely 11 hours. A lot of people traveling to Virginia and that community coming together, just like Toronto did today.
Exactly. And honestly, I don't want to say this too early, but it's possible for LA.
Yes, we're both trying to get there. the cold weather starting to come in Canada, and nothing would please us
Yeah,
more to escape this winter wonderland and go party in California
yeah,
with
with Mr. Dark Matter Wolf.
who matters.
Who matters?
He matters, right?
That was something. That, yeah, man, I can't.
He's
You are something.
right. And we're going to be ending the stream very soon. For those of you that still want some PvP action, Go Stadium is streaming a very
Yes.
competitive Ferocious Cup, and we might be able to do the raid train or help them out, but I know they've got a lot of viewers as well. And
Already
I'm
good
going to
with them?
let no, you got it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let J Farm present the trophy to Guan, going 6-0, and here he is here.
And then once we're done with that, we're gonna be raiding Ghost Stadium. That's gonna be a fun one. All right, so you guys be prepared for this. We have Guan here, right? Guan, we've been talking nothing but positive things about you, man. There you go. You just put that on. All right.
Yep.
So Guan, I've literally said it from the start,
Yep.
saying that Guan's taking this one. I don't know if you know this. I don't want to let you know prior because I don't want to put
Yeah.
any pressure on you. But
It's been a while. Like I think last month, ever since Montreal, I guess I haven't been playing a lot in terms of like Sinister. But this cup, I really like the mechanics and everything, the diversity. So I practice quite a bit. Well, when I say quite a bit, it's still very limited, not as much as I would like, but just within our own local community. You're in the chat, so
right.
basically all my practices is coming from that chat. So
And some of the top players that have
yeah,
come in
exactly.
second, right?
Yeah.
Second or third. Some really hard guys: Jay Cho, Holden McGroin, Dragon Cell, King IV, right?
Yep.
How were you in every match? Because man, especially in the last round, I think you lost round one,
Yep.
right? So what was going on? You lost round one, and then you're like, hey, you know what? How am I going to come back to win another two?
Yeah, so my thought process going to game two was I knew I had I designed my team very specifically to have double charm and double dark. So based on how I evaluate my opponent's team, I try to squeeze in one of those lineup, and double charm seemed to make sense as long as he doesn't opt to play Needle Queen. So I
Right.
kind of took a chance, and even the way I see throughout the entire tournament is not many people want to start off with the Needle Queen, even if they have it. So I usually, if I start off with Charm, then I have a good chance that I won't run into it in the opener, and then
Right. That play rough play on the Umbreon was
right,
something. I literally called it as you were doing it. I said
right,
swap out, and then he's gonna come in, and then he's gonna use the little nine tails, wait for
yeah,
shields to go down, and then he's gonna hit him with the play rough. I literally called
right,
it, and then he's like play rough. I'm like, don't forget about the grand bull.
yeah.
Boom.
That was just by chance. I just felt like he was locked up in the matchup with the Umbreon versus Charm opener, and I have another Charm. So in my mind, there's really a hard chance that he can come back.
Right. No,
Yeah.
you did awesome. I even saw one of your plays that you did a double. You're going up against. I don't remember exactly who it was, but he was running a double anti charm. Right. I think he had Skunk Tank and Needle Queen.
I don't think anyone I played today used that lineup because I played Kenny. He didn't also bring the Needle Queen, so I'm not sure who I play.
No, he never played it, but he had it on the
Oh,
team.
he had it. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But you still went in with double charm. Everyone's like, risk. That's risky.
Yeah,
Right. But high risk, high reward. And you showed that
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I think yeah, that was against Kenny, and after game one and two, I just had a good feeling because I played with them since the beginning of time. I just had a feeling he wasn't gonna bring it. He was probably fearing the Sand Slash, so I just assumed that he wasn't gonna bring the
Because you're
Needle
sixth
Queen.
sense, man.
Yeah,
You're sixth sense.
yeah,
All
exactly.
right. So you got anything to say to the viewers? Do
Sorry.
you have anything
Oh,
to say to the viewers?
yeah, shout out to all the PvP guys in the PvP GTA chat, or all the supporters in the FD Financial District chat, and J Cho, Kenny, Hitmonho, some of those guys I play a lot with since the beginning. Uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to the development of the Toronto PvP environment. I think we have a lot of strong players, and they
Yep.
have very high potential to be
Awesome.
some of the best. Yep.
And we have some plans. So be
Yeah,
prepared.
for sure. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. And I really want to congratulate you with this beautiful Ferocious Cup
Yeah, that looks
trophy.
beautiful. It's made from the same guy, right?
Yeah,
Or
same
this,
guy,
yeah.
Sarnia.
Wow, that's beautiful.
But you
Right.
like it? You're gonna hang it up with
Yeah.
the rest of your trophies?
For sure. I'll take a picture. I'll send it to you guys. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you,
All
Gwen.
right. Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Yeah.
Where's Jimmo? Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. If you guys make sure to hit follow, so you guys can be ready for the Virginia stream. That's going to be super hype. Everything's going to look great, and we'll see you guys on the next stream.
No.